big thing on Clubhouse. We just had a big thing on Clubhouse about how Phase One could possibly commit suicide. Blue just saw Phase One indicator on Rockbridge Road. I wanted to come up there and talk to him, nigga. Hell, you know you got the whole world thinking you dead, right? Not saying that that's his fault for people misinterpreting his message.
Motion don't stop cause a bitch mad angry. Don't make me blank on your bitch ass. It really dealt with me big fast. Niggas doing all that podcast. Cat, I'm at your chest, dog tag. We don't do stick talk, fed can't law that. We hit you party, ask you where the bras at. Clear the premises to them for we blow that. Sticky situation, you in the deep. All you hear shot, we ain't timid. Brody on the 30-day fast, he tweaking. He can hear the Wi-Fi next door blink. Street shit dead in the bed. They don't want to say it, I'll say it. Why? All the real nigga went fed. Yeah, that's a real nigga, I ain't fake. I could never relate to no snake. You catch it, I got a confession. My ushers open door, kick it and stepping. That weapon redundant, they gon' get the message. You never would've made it if I ain't let you. Bless you. Tacky, imagine one. All my niggas splat for fun. Muddy water tap is fine. Here's all that count they doing. Cheers. Boogie man, they label me a rapper, could never play with me. I put that on free band. Slap boxing with a nigga with 3 hands. Niggas in the days, too like the weekend. Sure, you got some money, I got some brains. Let's play big bank, think tank. Sure, you got some honeys, I got some chain. Let's play switch, spray, big face. Motion don't stop cause a bitch mad angry. Don't make me blank on your bitch ass. It really dealt with me big fast. Niggas doing all that podcast. Cat, I'm at your chest, dog tag. We don't do stick talk, fed can't law that. We hit your party, ask you where the bras at. Clear the premises to them for we blow that. Niggas on the pavement, go get them. That shit in the air, they never knew it hit them. Who the fuck Tyler this here trying to kid me? Go get your daddy, ho, this ain't for cheering. 100 round came with a kangaroo jack. It's a kickback. Yeah. Honeycomb dipped out the motherfucking stacks. That's a spit check. Yeah, the genre is comedy. When niggas be taunting me, bitch, I admit not the Romney. They would digest these, bitch, you can't stomach me. And I would not give a shit how ironically somebody humble me. Kendrick Lamar couldn't do it. I ain't took a seat since that song release. You ain't never gonna meet nobody who got number feet. Look at my toes and see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make your whole body lift and shake. They think you know how to levitate. I know so much shit. If I tell you, then your Gotti had a break. I can teach a Billy Goat how to separate his body from his spirit the forever way. Several hexes a day keep the threats away. A single beep and my people could dare to play. Running back. Motion don't stop cause a bitch mad angry. Don't make me blank on your bitch ass. It really dealt with me big fast. Niggas doing all that podcast. Cat, I'm at your chest, dog tag. We don't do stick talk, fed can't law that. We hit your party, ask you where the bras at. Clear the premises to them for we blow that.
Cunts who put me on the Phase when he was like, you ain't showing them this, and you need to listen to this, brother. I was like, man, I don't want to hear another rapper. I'm tired of rappers.
I use Shipt same-day delivery to stay connected with my sister during the holidays. He
was like, nah, man. You really need to listen to Phase One, man. Phase got a message that he need to be protected, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I bet.
Straight from the hood. Yeah, for real, yeah. Step in the booth, we don't play, yeah. Broad day, we never get no shit. Kicking in the booth with fame, yeah. That right. Friday, me payday, yeah. Every day, payday for me. Jack your pack, nigga, I need pay away. Nah, for real, no cap. Listen to the roll on the beat. I don't want all the beat. Don't fuck out, I don't eat meat. Ho, nah, for real. Slow down, I need pad. Nah, rhymes too fast in the trap house. Fuck around, gap his ass. And no cap. Flexing at a red light. Yeah, kicking with 1440 in my city. Shit, all night. Ain't tripping. I don't need no pen, no pad. I flow on right, no cap, I ain't capping. I talk in the city, you hear error. Why, alright? Yeah, hold up. Yeah, backspace, I need that space. Yeah, dropping in 3s from the corner. But you better not say Dwayne. And no way, don't say that shit. Slow down, move too fast. Fuck, I got the brakes. Down foot, got stuck on the gas. Nah, for real, too fast. Yeah. Hit a corner, shit, need snap. I ain't gon' call him a fat boy in a ski body. Shit, believe that. Nah, for real. Oh, a lot of food. Vibe check, shit, I don't move. Yeah. I don't bump shit with my crew. Yeah. Thumb shit, what would you do? Nah, for real. Fuck around, done got stuck. Yeah. Light hit green, fit had the gas. Fuck around, tore street up. Like, what?
Niggas say what my brother?
What?
Nigga finna double tap build my mother. Finna crush shit with my brother. Nah, for real.
Shit, for real.
Nigga got a drop, he crazy.
What?
Talking little shit, but he a public boy. Finna rock, little baby. Nah, for real.
That nigga cry.
Lil' Baba moving too fast.
Yeah.
Ski mad. 1538, nigga, we packing that gas. Nah, for real. Skirt, leaving mark.
Fast.
Nigga keep talking, bum head, look. Pull up, put his ass in park. Nah, for real. Green light shining in the dark. Yeah, that beam on your beam. Yeah, with a side of starch. Yeah.
I'ma lay it down.
Listen, I don't wanna be. I don't want all the beef. I forgot I don't eat meat. Nah. Yeah, slow down, I need pad. Yeah, riding too fast, trap hop. Yeah, I'm fuck around, get his ass. And no cap.
Gon' fade one. Nigga ain't got shit to say. Go ahead. Shut your bitch ass up. Go ahead. Shut your bitch ass up. 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 I'm saying what to my brother. Yeah, bitch ass nigga better lean down. I said bitch ass nigga better lean down. Ski mask all in the ring count. Yeah, when I go, how you think, fam? Hit him in the chest screen, checkmate. Demon on the ground, he scratch straight. Nigga transition like Segway. Now I got 12 on my ass, so GPS avoid expressway. Fuck him up, call me Backstreet. But nigga get slapped on the line like a barber. Yeah, nigga get scratched on the line like an author. 450 sound like a bar. Shut your bitch ass up, green light shine in the dark. Shut your bitch ass up. I got a baddie in the passenger side. You see flashing behind me, remind me to park.
Skirt, leaving mark.
Fast.
Nigga keep talking, bum head, look. Pull up, put his ass in park. Nah, for real. Green light shining in the dark. Yeah, that beam on your beam. Yeah, with a side of starch. Yeah.
I'ma lay it down.
Listen, I don't wanna be. I don't want all the beef. I forgot I don't eat meat. Nah. Yeah, slow down, I need pad. Yeah, riding too fast, trap hop. Yeah, I'm fuck around, get his ass. And no cap.
I knew I was naked. How'd you know you was naked? How'd you know naked was dressed if you the first thing on the day was white? And nobody else ever got dressed up before.
Wanna make it to the upper room? All you gotta do, baby, get naked. Get naked. Like what you tryna hide? Like who you tryna fool? Baby, get naked. Get naked. Wanna make it to the upper room? All you gotta do, baby, get naked. Get naked. Like what you tryna hide? Like who you tryna fool? Baby, get naked. Hey, naked. Baby, get naked. I wanna see you take it. We can go upstairs. Don't want you to go to the basement. No matter which girl we can face it. In the mirror, my baby, let's face it. We get deeper, we start with the basics. You the truth, no, you don't gotta fake it. Say I'm in love with you. You can't get comfortable. Yeah, baby, I fall with you. Don't see no substitute. We can hit that upper room. Oh, baby, it's up to you. But I'll be here if you need me. I'll let you shine like a Vivi. I'll help you see if you can receive me. When you with me, you don't need no Weezy. Spinning my mind until like a CD. Taking my mask, I hope that you see me. But I'll see me. I let you shine like a Vivi. I hope you see if you can receive me. When I make it to the upper room, all you gotta do, baby, get naked. Get naked. Like what you tryna hide? Like who you tryna fool? Baby, get naked. Get naked. When I make it to the upper room, all you gotta do, baby, get naked. Get naked. Like what you tryna hide? Like who you tryna fool? Baby, get naked. Get naked. We would respect it if you get naked. Message. I've already read you like a book. You always trying to be sexy. I gotta address it. She ate that fruit. She had to get tested and passed it. Wasn't in her right mind. She almost left it. Release that stress. Just taking a toll on you. Go get some rest. I asked if you okay. Like we lifting, breaking with my brakes. X-ray vision. I can already see you naked. Just a little. Still need to strip. Took her to the upper room. And she talking about time. Give me a tip. Torn around just like Adam and Eve without a leaf. I like my woman with good brain. What you know about chemistry? I like my woman on the sidewalk and not all in the street. I know my woman wanna make it to the upper room. All you gotta do, baby, get naked. Get naked. Like what you tryna hide? Like who you tryna fool? Baby, get naked. Get naked.
She said, baby, won't you spend some time? Usually don't do this, but you make me comfortable. Take a moment to expand your mind. I'm the good and the evil that you know. Came a long way from taking the bite. Yes, tonight when we were getting elevated, you was invited, you would've liked it. We were skinny dipping in the ocean. Everybody's bodies and no indulgence. Everybody throwing L's, so just like it frozen. Moving inside they needed bills, so we got the soul in. Yeah, one spot, take out your clothes. Ain't gon' need no hoe no more. Back to the dirt from where we roll. Living so. Get exposed like city, This is your life, leave it high. All jokes aside, get naked. So that you know, came a long way from me comfortable. Spend some
Naked, like what you tryna hide? Like who you tryna fool? Baby, get naked, get naked.
She said, baby, won't you spend some time? Usually don't do this, but you make me comfortable. Take a moment to expand your mind. I'm the good and the evil that you know. Came a long way from taking the bite. Yes, tonight when we were getting elevated, you was invited, you would've liked it. We were skinny dipping in the ocean. Everybody's bodies and no indulgence. Everybody throwing L's, so just like it frozen. Moving inside they needed bills, so we got the soul in. One spot, take out your clothes. Ain't gon' need no hoe no more. Back to the dirt from where we roll. Living so. Get exposed like city, This is your life, leave it high. All jokes aside, get naked. I'm on your head. Take your old pop, cross-dressing at the bed. Gangstash, nigga, out here dancing like a spade. Bryce and LaShawn Pice, move your name to red. I'm on your top. Who told you the king of pop? The boy, you need to stop. You dissing young boy ladies, fuck like nigga, look at the clock. And how the fuck you gon' help commit the crime, then call the cops? Yeah, everybody wanna be pop, don't nobody wanna die like pop. Everybody wanna eat at the devil table till they record label get the flopping. And then all of a sudden they godly. And then all of a sudden they differentiated and wasn't part of the problem. Like you wasn't the same nigga with the women on their hands and knees walking. Like you wasn't the same nigga screaming, walking down, pushing murder with Roddy Ricch. And we speaking on your mother and tell the people who the fuck was the first to acknowledge it. I was it. You was steady saluting that bullshit. You was steady trying to be his progeny. You was a young boy supporter and proud to be. You attacking this nigga off jealousy. That type of shit will never get respect from me. Once again, you taking the message and fucking it up. See me, you can never be. When I mention these niggas in letters, I'm speaking the truth. I do it with integrity. But you doing this shit for the numbers, trying to make it hit, cause you need one desperately. When you standing on truth, you would never need choreography, just speak from the heart. But you know you're not speaking from shit, but the fact that he shot it and you in the dark. Cause as long as he holding the space, is the biggest artist, and you trying to be him. Every time you look in the mirror, the light that you see behind the bitch shining dim. You sit and play like you anointed, but you participated in the poison. You perpetuated all the devilish shit and make it so much noise. Now you looking at it as some separate shit, but you cap similar to everything that you rap. Niggas want you spelling that shit as a rap. Pick another melody, give it a nap, cause we tired. I'm on your head. Take your old pop, cross-dressing at the bed. Gangstash, nigga, out here dancing like a spade. Bryce and LaShawn Pice, move your name to red. I'm on your top. Who told you the king of pop? The boy, you need to stop. You dissing young boy ladies, fuck like nigga, look at the clock. And how the fuck you gon' help commit the crime, then call the cops? The news happening, my nigga, I'm going somewhere. Hope you're not confused by how life was my lane. I laid the pathway back to being lightning, and I know you miss me. Ring the bell, now that I know how Jesus fell. Figured I'd take my leave as well. Goodbye, WORL. I don't owe nobody no details. Evolution won't be televised. You and I get no notice, ain't your email. This shit organized like Ocean 12. Ocean 12. Investigation just open, cause we had a mole in a hole like COINTEL. The mole was just a rodent doing their job and hoping I fail. Yes, these folks didn't know me well. I'm alright, and I'ma be for a long time, alright. Long as my chrome's still on my right. I better tell them I ain't going out like that. I don't even shoot quick blanks in the war, bitch. I prefer that the shit be drawn out white, black. Sketchy how everybody wanted to be next to me, so they couldn't get the best of me. And now they pressing these charges like bitch. I ain't letting these low like motherfuckers ever get a chance to lay hands on my destiny. Now best believe you ain't making no stress for me. I can leave how I wanna leave. Overseas, underseas, crossroad, tumbleweed. Oh shit, hold on, I think that's where the chorus came in, didn't it? I don't give a fuck. Let it ride. Bring it in now. Alright, I'm sure you heard the news by now. Life was my game. I play magic happening. My nigga, I'm going somewhere. Hope you're not confused by how life was my lane. I laid the pathway back to being lightning, and I know you miss me. Ring the bell. Now that I know how Jesus fell, figured I'd take my leave as well. Goodbye, WORL. I don't owe nobody no details. Evolution won't be televised. You and I get no notice, ain't your email. This shit organized like Ocean 12. Ocean 12. You can't stop. Wanna wapu, go watch new wapu stop. You can't stop. Wanna wapu, go watch new wapu stop. You can't stop. Wanna wapu, go watch new wapu stop. You can't stop. Wanna wapu, go watch new wapu stop. Name. Remember my mama, the reason I did it, I put my estate in her name. Grandmama, house, backyard, playing on her, swing. My grandmama told me she see me that weekend, I never seen her again. So when you be saying my name, remember to spell it with pain. I really like y'all, sitting in a room with the lights off, meditate. So when you be saying he lame, remember he stayed in his lane. Remember Omar, remember Omar, remember Omar. Name. Hey, I may not be doing this shit for the dough, but that's my decision. To complete the mission, I give everything, but I ain't giving in. I ain't in that league chopping up the Bible, they told me read it again. I'm too major, why would I join up then? I beat them, I win. Enmity between me and them gins. All the hate that I took on the chin. I done made it, I shook up the land. Saw them gaze and I shook their hand. Walked away with they look in my hand. By the way that I boogie, I dance. Y'all can say that I'm cooking, I am. Hell kitchen, but you look how it panned out. The one that look over, but it wasn't no question about you were chosen. Glory be to God, he the one that cracked it open for me. No enemy, a weapon form will ever prosper against me. Be careful when you open up your mouth to say my name. Remember my mama, the reason I did it, I put my estate in her name. Grandmama, house, backyard, playing on her, swing. My grandmama told me she see me that weekend, I never seen her again. So when you be spelling my name, remember to spell it with pain. So when you be saying he lame, remember he stayed in his lane. Remember, Omar, remember, Omar, remember, Omar. I may not be doing this shit for the dough. You didn't expect that, did you?
No, I'm good. You didn't expect me to answer, did you?
Yeah, I knew. Cause why would you stay away? You got removed the first time he came back on the
You know I'm
burner.
gonna come back. You know I'm gonna come back for the bullshit.
Cause why would you stay away? It's too live.
Because I got the time,
So how
buddy.
can it be that live if somebody sold their soul? Explain how I sold my soul. Walk me through the process.
This how you sold your shit. Let me explain to you, buddy. All right, first of all, you expose these motherfuckers with no consequences. I got that off rip. I ain't no idiot. I study this shit too. So you get no consequences. All the truth shit you say, it be true. Don't get me wrong. But they still got you. You got a crowd of people. You got fans, numbers of fans, which is cool though. No knocking the hate, but that tells me everything. You got puppets on your side. They gonna control you because you control their hair. It's easy. You know how it go, bro.
That's how you sell your soul.
You already know. It's
You
part
didn't
of
say
it.
how I sold my soul. You just basically hyped me up. After
I
you
know I
done
did.
doing
I'm
that,
happy I
now
did.
tell me how did I sell my soul?
You met the man, sign on papers.
Oh, okay,
There
explain
we
it. How
go.
I do that? How'd I do that?
Only you know, Faze. Only you know.
Oh, well then if you would have asked me, I would have been like, you full of shit. You don't
I'm
know what
not
you're
gonna
talking
fucking
about.
believe. I'm not gonna believe you, Faze. Why would I ask you? I got my
What?
own theories. I got my own
Oh, I
theories
didn't
like you
I
do.
would think you're watching me. I'm not watching you. I don't know who you are.
I watch enough. I watch enough. I ain't gonna lie. I watch
I
enough for
don't
sure.
because I don't know who you are.
You ain't got to. You ain't got to know who everybody is. That's you know how
So
this
you
shit
telling
go,
me
bro.
you don't you
Don't
said
act brand new.
only I know, but you know I sold my soul?
Yeah, you know. I know. Yeah, I know. From my point of
So
view. Yeah.
so if you know so much, why you don't know how?
One more time.
If you know so much, how don't you know how I sold my soul? If you said I sold my soul,
Oh,
you should
first
be
of
able to
all,
explain how.
first thing, it's because you blocked me from your live. So you know that's one
You
good
on the
right there.
live right now,
No.
live and direct, Motown Philly. So what's
So
happening
did
now?
you say your soul or not, Faze?
No. Now
Why
you
you
explain
lying?
how I did.
Why you lying?
Wait, why'd you have to ask if you thought that you already knew the answer?
How did I sell my soul?
I
It
just
should be easy to
you
explain.
sign some papers.
All
There we
right,
go.
tell me about what it said
Why
on the
you think
paper.
yo? Why? So let me tell you something. So did skip you right now? No offense, but the
Oh
guy
well,
you
you can't do
posted.
that.
What's his name? What's his name?
You
The
can't
guy
do
who
that.
dissing young boy, bro. Didn't he sell his soul, right? Do you believe he did? I do.
I don't know what he did. I wasn't
You
around
you
then.
know you know he did. You know
How
he
I'm gonna know
did.
that? How I'm
That's
gonna know
that,
that?
all that
Oh,
clout and all
let
that
me give you
faggot
this.
shit, all that
I
clout and
wasn't
all that
around then. I
weird
don't know if
shit,
he
bro.
sold
You
his
know
soul.
damn well that comes from selling soul, bro.
What does that mean? Selling it
You,
how?
you know
And for
what
how
it
much?
means. That's why you
Selling it
sold.
how and
That's
for how
why
much?
your whole life, some blood.
Get off YouTube, bro.
You know how this shit go.
It's real life out here. You don't even
And
know how
this
to
shit fake.
explain
Like
what
that's
selling
fake
soul would
world. That's
be.
fake. Y'all under the white man, bro. You know that.
Explain how
Y'all under the
NLE
white man. You don't want to go against the code, bro. You don't
explain
want to
how
go against the
NL.
code, buddy.
You got a few more minutes, by the way. I got business to handle.
Whatever you want to do, man. It's your time, not
Explain
mine.
how NLE sold his soul.
Man, he sold that motherfucker, bro. It's clear
Oh,
as
okay,
day. He
that's how he
sold the
did it. He
motherfucker,
sold that
bro.
motherfucker.
He
That's how
sold the
he sold it.
motherfucker.
He sold that motherfucker. That's how he sold it.
Niggas ain't getting no clout for nothing in the white man world. Come on now.
The internet is not the white
Niggas
man's
ain't about
world.
to get all this money in the white man world. You know this shit.
Oh, okay,
Stop
so
acting
why
brand
don't
new.
why if I
You
sold
ain't
my
fooling
soul?
nobody.
Well, damn. If I sold my soul, where my money at?
Yeah, you got it.
Where
You got it, buddy.
and how much? How much I got?
You tell me, man.
Nigga, I don't
You
got no
know,
money.
it costs your life, it costs some blood, and they give you money and they give you clout.
Oh, well, show me where the fuck to sign up then so I can stop doing this shit that you see on my story right now.
You know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing. Okay, tell me what I'm doing.
Come on, man. Stop playing the games, man. I
I'm
don't got
still
time for no
asking people to
games.
send me $10 for Cash App.
I don't care about that. You probably trying to get that motherfucking identification or something, for all I know. You probably trying to get some souls yourself. It's like Gucci Man doing that fake
Yeah.
ass Gucci Man. Like he collecting souls just to get rid of them
Yo, how
motherfuckers.
old are you, bro?
Old enough, 24.
Man, listen.
So
Psychosis is real,
yeah.
and you should study it.
Mm. All right, can you
And
tell me what it's
what
about
I
first?
speak over you, I speak life over you. In the name of Jesus, I
Hell no, I
speak.
know you know Jesus ain't real, buddy. Stop.
How I'm gonna know Jesus ain't real?
Stop.
I ain't figured
Cause
it
you
out
ain't
yet.
seen him. Why you gonna believe some
That
shit you
don't mean
ain't
that he ain't
seen?
real. You ain't seen me.
So you fake motherfucker?
I could be.
You right. And Jesus could be too. So what the fuck is the
Okay.
problem?
Okay. So in the name of Jesus, in case he's real, I
Yeah, you
speak
better
life
say
over
that
you.
shit.
I speak life over you. That
I fuck
something
with you, little
changed,
bro.
bro. Because psychosis is real. I
Hey, look,
rebuke
listen.
whatever happened.
Listen, you the
Whatever
star though,
going
but I'm
on
gonna
in
tell
you,
you this.
whoever hurt you, whatever happened in your life that made you stuck in whatever that matrix is, of thinking that
Mm.
everybody who has a voice must have sold their soul.
Hell yeah, they did. Or they coming for your ass. You better choose. Don't say too
What you
much.
mean? Who is they? You tell me who
You
they
know
is.
who, man. Don't you can't expose your motherfucking guardians.
You can't answer no
It's
questions. You know that,
bad.
right?
You can't answer the questions.
All right, ask me something.
That's why you want me to ask you, huh? Ain't no reverse
Ask me
psychology
some
this way,
questions. You said
buddy.
I couldn't answer them. Ask me a few questions. You got a few minutes. Well, you got a few seconds. Ask me some questions.
Hold on. How much did you sell your soul for?
I didn't sell my soul. Next question.
Are you friends with somebody in the industry?
Friends, no. I know a few
No.
people that are in the industry.
Give me one.
Dwight Howard.
Oh yeah, you know he sold his soul with that gay shit.
I don't know what he did.
You know he did. That was the perfect one you had
Royce
to choose.
5'9". I don't know what he
Oh,
did.
he
Next
definitely
question.
sold his shit. No weak ass music. How the
Next
fuck that
question.
weak ass music making out of here? Come
Next
on, man. This
question.
ain't making no sense.
There go
Uh,
your answer. Oh, I
yeah,
gotta
good
go.
shit.
I'm gonna hit you up in
Gotcha.
this.
Have
Hey,
a good one, bro.
matter of fact, look, we can finish this conversation later on in like an hour.
All
On
right.
know
Can you
what your
just go back to my other
Instagram is,
page?
and we're gonna come back on here and you're gonna tell me how I sold my soul. All right.
All right. We're gonna schedule that, but I'm gonna take you from my other page, bro. The one you had denied me
I'm
from.
gonna come back in an hour.
All right. Look at your messages, bro. Have a good one.
You too.
All right.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I forgot what the hell the nigga name was. Some shit. Some name. I forgot what that shit was. Somebody had said I sold my soul, so I was trying to figure out how I did that. I ain't know that.
Not you. Yeah. To do with X or something. That was probably the backup account. I don't even remember what it was. Or who did it. Or who name it was. Do it. What's my thoughts on what? That's crazy you said that. What's my thoughts on women? That's crazy. Greg, I was just thinking about that. My thoughts on women is hell has no fury. Hell have no fury like a woman scorned, I tell you that. I tell you that. Hell have no fury. A woman get in her feelings, she do not care, bro. She do not care. They'll try to destroy everything just because. It's like a plague of the earth. Them type of women. And they everywhere. I don't think it's all of them. I just think it's most of them. Which is crazy. Because I ain't used to think that. Yep. All y'all niggas be careful. What is this man name? Let's say XOXO Leisha. What the hell? Okay, let me find that shit. XOXO Leisha. XOXO Leisha. I think I found it. Damn. Yeah, man. Y'all niggas got these great missions and shit like that, but you better stay the fuck away from these women. I don't ever tell myself, man, yeah, Pop surrounded himself with women. Da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? We get this shit done. Never did I realize. I ain't never sit my stupid ass down long enough to think, wait a minute, Pop surrounded himself with women. That's the motherfuckers who turned on him. Them ones who had an issue and felt some type of way, and then, what? I know what the fuck a woman can do when it's one of them that feels the type of way. It was a lot of women that felt the type of way. Off of shit they didn't like, that didn't have nothing to do with her. Somebody get mad at me off of somebody else done said about who they supposed to date. I ain't even say the shit. Now all of a sudden, I done did this, do da-da-da. Tell you, boy. So it's crazy you had said that. What do you think about women? Because I was just about to say, it's funny how this stuff works. I was literally just about to say, man, y'all niggas watch out for these women. Because that's how they be trying to take down all the leaders. Or any just great men. And then try to play stupid. Let you tell them, I'm just trying to take down another black man. Lady, you are. What you talking about? What you talking about? Ain't no way you gonna say somebody did something to you. Then next thing you know, you trying to get their records, like their money records of what they done spent or who done sent some money or who done got wired. What the fuck that got to do with what you said happened? Tell you, boy. Treacherous. Shit treacherous. So, long distance, what I think about long distance is long for a reason. Keep your distance. That's what I think. Unless y'all knew each other beforehand and y'all went, you know what I mean, and did y'all thing and separated, and now y'all still keeping the fire going, man, please. I'm Tupac after he graduated from high school and got betrayed by the women. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? No, I'm just playing with you. All jokes aside, I think a long-distance relationship can be a beautiful thing if communication is established in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? How y'all gonna communicate, what space means, all that in the beginning. Other than that, man, hell nah. Not in today's society, that ain't your girl. Unless you want me to lie to you, then I'll be like, yeah, man, y'all can make everything. But in today's society, nigga, if you ain't a communication master and just a tad bit crazy, bro, that ain't your girl. She already gone. She already gone, bro. What are you doing? What are you thinking? What did you see? Now I'm curious. What did you see that it was like, I could do this from a long way away? Who is it? What was you doing? You was scrolling, he was like, you know what? I could be with this person. I need to know the backstory. Nigga just decided. Who is it that you saw that you was like, distance ain't stopping shit? What you? Then it's like long distance. It ain't never just distance. The shit be long. Nigga, where is she at? Nigga gonna say Georgia. Oh, she ain't nowhere. No, the other Georgia. The other Georgia. I just learned about the other Georgia. How the fuck far is that? That's far. Hell nah. I say, nigga, why? Listen. All right. How old are you, bro? Nah, don't DM me the backstory. I ain't got time. I promise you. How old are you, Landon? Let me see. Let me do some calculation. I got a formula. I got to find it. It's somewhere. I'm going to times your age, the distance, and weigh it in accordance to the Eurocentric metric system. And that's going to get you your equivocal for your balance. And I'll tell you how much it costs for you to do that. How old is you, bro? And be like, see you next year. You don't get you. How old are you, Landon? They say I'm 22 in the flesh. Listen, just based off of how you just said that, nah, I don't do no relationship, bro. Don't do no long distance, bro. They say I'm 22 in the flesh. Bro, that's what age is. You age because you have flesh. Hey, bro, nah, focus on yourself, twin. I can see how y'all conversation's going right now. How are you doing? It depends on my position when I'm doing it. Are you asking me how I get across the room? If I'm standing, what you might like to hear is that I walk using my flesh feet. Get your stupid ass off this phone! Whilst sitting, sit your stupid ass down. If wheels are present on the chair, I roll. Get your stupid ass out of here. Roll your ass out this relationship. Nah, focus on yourself, twin. You need to be in the gym. You need to be working on your pockets. You don't need to be on the phone trying to figure out how long. That's what long distance is. How long? How long till they text you? How long till I see you? How long to get to you? Hell no. Yeah, I know 22, nigga, in the flesh. Nah, bro. 22, you need to be focused on your money. You need to be focused on your intelligence. You need to be learning. You need to be in the library. You need to be reading. You need to be working on skill set. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be on this phone trying to find love, bro. You know what I'm saying? What happened when the Wi-Fi go off? Y'all broke up? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You don't need to be in a relationship that's predicated upon your data. No. You already on the internet. You seeing other people. No, it's all wrong. You on a family plan. It's polygamy and shit. Just let it go, twin. Focus on yourself. I tell you, no. I say focus on yourself and build. Don't be getting in a relationship 22 years old with somebody cross-country Olympics. Don't do that. Don't do that. How you got your chest hurting and you ain't even seen the person? Ain't it enough nigga chest be hurting and you know them? Your chest hurting and you ain't even seen her. I see it on FaceTime. No, bro. Focus on yourself, bro. Get yourself right and find someone that's either in your environment. If you don't like your environment, move. And find somebody in the environment that you like. But long distance in today's climate, without the establishment of strong communication, consistent, strong communication, then nah, I wouldn't advise that. But that's just me. Well, the nigga that said I sold my soul, he ain't coming today? How I show up for my own judgment. And the judge ain't here. No, I don't know. This is crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like, I don't never, like, remember I told you I was like, I'm gonna write a book, right? How to Think Like a Woman. Remember I told you I wrote one paragraph, and that was back in like 2021, 2022. And I wrote one paragraph, but I never was able to finish the book. To this day, I haven't finished the book. I ain't even went past that paragraph. It's still sitting there, looking at me. You know what I mean? I don't know how women think, bro. I don't understand it. And even all these players, all that, man, y'all being gamed. The blueprint change every 3 days. So how you know? You was a player back in the day. You know what I mean? Women don't never change. Yes, that's the one thing they do. What are you talking about? Dude, that's the stupidest advice you can get. All women is the same. They're never the same. They one way today, they another way today. You thought I was gonna say tomorrow. No, nigga. It's about women and all the women the same. Woman ain't the same. One woman. Singular. I don't know how somebody could like, I've seen it, bro. I don't know how somebody could just make up in their mind that because they feel it's a type of way, they finna try to destroy a nigga life. You just make it up in your mind, be like, you know what? I'm full of shit forever too, because I'm taking this to my grave. And they will die with their lie. As long as they can say, I got that nigga. But what did he do? He said something I ain't like. What? So what did you do in return? I got him locked up. Okay, you put him in prison because he said some shit you didn't like? Now, what came out of that? Nothing. So this is real life. Niggas sitting in, what'd he say? Oh, Pac said that. Pac was like, hell had no fury like a woman scorned. A cemetery full of niggas not knowing or something like that. Man, please. The nigga who be vouching for the women, that's who y'all come for. Nigga who put the sisters on the pedestal, y'all do that to all the brothers. Niggas is literally sitting in prison because of females, bro. Man, hell no. They be talking about chivalry is dead. Y'all killed it. Y'all killed it. Niggas ain't even kill it. We heard gunshot. We woke up. Niggas looked at each other and said, you heard that? We came outside, caught y'all red-handed. Women killed it. Niggas still nice. Nice come with a price. That's crazy. Is it really freedom, though? If you be around some sisters, you can't speak your mind, and if you speak your mind, they want you to do time. Is that freedom? I mean, shit. I don't understand it. I don't understand the mind or how it worked like that. And I know it's not all women. I'm just like, boy, please. You would really be talking like, yo, you really understand, you this what you doing right now, right? This is what you saying. This is what you doing, and you're doing it why? It'd be some small shit. You call me a liar. Hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's make sure we back this up. You finna put charges on this nigga because he called you a liar? You finna put charges on this nigga that didn't exist until he called you a liar. And this makes sense to you. Then you be thinking, no matter what it is, you can get over some shit, right? You can get over somebody calling you a liar. But no, they can never get over it now because they got to make up in their mind that the justice, I don't know, bro. Once you done seen certain shit, it's hard to like unsee it. Once you done seen certain things happen, it's like, bro, this is really happening. These folk be really doing shit like that. I bear witness to the shit. So, same women that you be done surrounded yourself with, you gotta watch. Because next thing you know, you hearing all kind of stuff about yourself. I didn't know that. When was this? How did that happen? Oh, he polygamy. He do polygamy. When I have ever done polygamy? Anybody been around me? When have I ever done polygamy? I've had one wife. When have I ever done polygamy? And some people in their mind thinking, but I thought, because if I do certain things certain ways, or say certain things, or ask one of the sisters to say something, it's because, watch, you're going to see. Watch what I'm telling you. January 1st, you're going to see a whole shift. People that think they're around, you ain't finna be around. Don't worry. All that, feeling like you got responsibilities you don't want, all this, please, we're going to switch all that around. I'll tell the sister, yo, tell them this. Because people don't respect shit. If I say move this way and stop jumping around and stop trying to, be with everybody and bounce over the person, and you don't respect that, then we're going to have to shut certain shit down. Yeah. But I ain't never been in no polygamous relationship to this day. So how could somebody be like, you know what I'm saying? Who are you saying made a post about Malachi York not being innocent? Who could you be possibly saying made that post? If everybody who around me don't associate with people who had anything negative to say about Pops, who could you be talking about? That's another thing. Same thing that happened when it came to even the children. I said, listen, because they want to keep slandering. And when I came on here, did a whole live and explained what the issues were and what they weren't. And was able to end that live with a good, bro, I don't know, why are you talking about Oshun Hills? I thought you were talking about something that was, like, bro, what? Oshun Hills, bro, who is that? What is that? Y'all bringing up people I forgot exist. Why are they talking about Malachi? They don't know anything. Oshun don't have no power. These folks want to be Yorubas. Want to be E5. These folks don't know y'all. Oh, y'all don't know her. Oshun don't know her. Ogun don't know her. Why y'all be bringing these people up? You know what I'm saying? That's y'all, bro. Why do y'all be on these folk page watching? For what? What you learning? You talking about the girl that said Bidel was a part of a satanic cult? And kept saying it, so I thought it was an error the first time, but kept saying satanic. and that I was an inverted Mason, bro, you can't be bringing me stuff like that, bro. That made me want to throw stuff through the phone. I'm thinking you finna say something to people that was around me. Pituitary, don't get blocked. Don't tell me what people saying that I ain't around. Why'd you come here telling me what they saying? Don't get blocked. What the fuck is you doing? What make you think this is the grounds for that? They said this, they said that, and what did you say? What the hell? Bro, you don't gotta respond to that. What you talking about? Everybody that y'all be trying to bring up, when I attempt to bring them up, they want to protect their energy. So if you want to protect your energy, why you still not protecting your energy? She should still be over there protecting her energy. Why am I coming up? I ain't spoke to her. Last thing I found out, I was blocked. So I haven't spoken to her. Why is she bringing me up? Because they scared. They bitch ass scared. And I can say bitch ass. Can't call her a bitch, but I can say bitch ass. See, I warped the system. I warped it. They bitch ass scared. Why? Everybody want to bring me up. But when I want to bring them up, what they do? I want to protect my energy. So why is you bringing my name up? The hell? Because that whole conscious community is bitches. They scared. They scared. Rail chosen with your bitch ass. You scared. I know y'all niggas be talking behind and amongst yourselves. But y'all niggas ain't gonna say shit to me. When I got on that line, your ass got sleepy and wanted to yawn and shit with your bitch ass. Wake your punk ass up. Hop around stage for NLE Chopper. Now you should be popping pussy with him then. That's your boy. Where Rail at? Tell him his turn. The fuck is you saying? Tell him Caramel Peanut J got out the stage. It's your turn. What's your stripper name? These niggas be bitches and be scared. Remember the NLE was like, men are genetically programmed to cheat. And Rail was like, did what he meant to say, y'all. Get your hot popping ass on. You should be on Brokeback Mountain with that bitch. Y'all niggas don't know me. I keep telling y'all, wait till Pop get out. Wait till he get out. Ooh, boy. Wait till the master teacher get out, boy. Boy, I'm gonna bully you bitches. I promise it. On my whole soul. Wait till the master teacher get out. Y'all niggas some hoes. Don't sit there and yawn with your bitch ass. And y'all nigga were down there in the West End Park. You thought one of mine just walked up on you randomly. I sent one of mine up through to talk to y'all. You don't know how we move. Run y'all nigga ass out the city with y'all little unks and crystals. Get your bitch ass on this eye shit now. Sit there. All right. All y'all nigga had a problem. As soon as I hopped on nigga live, cause you see what they did. Like they did a little network. So I was seeing that. I was jumping on different nigga live because I know what to do. Then they get shook because they don't know I'm going to pop up. Because you never know when I'm going to pop up. Y'all nigga ass out here in the West End. All that. Background shit. What you going to do when I pop up on you in the flesh? Then what? What you going to do when we pop up on you in the flesh? Say, y'all here? Yeah, you can't be here now. Like, you got to move now. Well, you don't get your bitch ass on. I had one of mine pop up on you. You thought he was just interested in what y'all was doing? And your stupid ass ain't paying attention. They ain't gonna say, we had phase one. What you mean we had phase one? Nigga, I'm still here. Y'all nigga gonna try to bury me, act like I don't exist. Bro, what? Just wait till the master teacher get out. That's what I'm telling y'all. I gotta stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be good. I gotta play a certain role, cause I ain't trying to bring no, you know what I mean, no negative. But y'all some bitches. Whole life. All y'all. Not just the conscious community niggas, y'all street niggas too. Some hoes. I promise. Y'all some bitches. Y'all niggas ain't scaring nobody. Yeah. I can't wait to show these niggas. But I'll go anywhere, boy. I'll go to Oakland City. I'll go to Summer Hill. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I'll go to Glenwood. Stand out there. You need to be some hoes, I promise you. Y'all don't got nobody scared. I just got a plan. I got to play this shit a certain way. Then I got motherfuckers trying to come around me that they try to use to get shit fucked off. Bro, everybody gonna pay. I promise you, on my living and dying soul, everybody gonna pay. Everybody's soul getting drugged to hell if you ever touched it. You just get it confused because you see me showing up a certain way. You think, oh, he good. No. Everybody gonna pay. If you ever played. I ain't the merciful one. See, you don't get it. Some of us is warriors, right? So the reason why they want me out the way is because I'm really one of them warriors. I'm talking about in the physical plane and in the spiritual plane. I'm really one of them warriors. They forgot, huh? They forgot 2020, 2021, 2022, how we spent them pentagrams through they shit and fucked their whole industry up. They forgot. I had to redirect energy because I started to realize that the Nuwapians and Sabaeans don't really care about the master teacher. The ones I grew up around were faking the funk the whole time, so we had to super invest energy into getting him out. That's why I ain't been on y'all head. That's why. Well, boy, it'll be a straight bloodbath out here for you demons. All of y'all demons. I'll put a green light on anybody. You won't know where it came from. You'll have to move. What you thought? Well, I promise you, ain't nothing like the lamb having to transform into the lion, but gotta hold it a little bit. Just gotta hold it a little bit. You just gotta hold it a little bit. Like, boy, ain't none of y'all on shit. You waste of bags of bacteria. They should have never bred you. That's how I really be feeling sometimes, if you want to ask, but nobody ask me. They should have never bred you motherfuckers. You mixed breeds. That's how I be wanting to talk to the little human beings sometimes. I'm not saying it now, I'm just saying it. They wasted material on you motherfuckers. Can't wait till they blow this shit. That's me. But not right now. I'm just saying if I was upset, I would be saying certain things like that. Like, boy, don't ask me to vouch for these viruses that can't function without a hit or a fix. That's what I would say, but I'm not saying that now. That's if I was in that bag, I would say stuff like that. You fucking waste of mud blotches. Think you know shit about what's moving in this reality and don't. Blobs with opinions. Like, you ain't seen the movies where the guys be talking and then the minions speak and get like poof. Just like that. All you see is smoke left of them. That's what I really be wanting to do. But I be having to remember, man, we ain't finished the game yet. Oh, one day they gonna release me on y'all realm. I'm telling you. And I'm gonna devour it. That's the last dance. Call me Shiva. One day, they're gonna release me on your world. And I'm going to devour it. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to eat you alive and spit you into a white hole. And we're going to start over. I'm just playing and biding my time. I'm going to detonate one day. What is the song, Do or Die? What I say, I could bring this whole world to its knees if I do decide. But they telling me it's suicide. If that's the case, they either kill me or I'm killing myself. See, that's too intricate of a bar for people, so they don't understand what that means. Deep in my being is a detonation switch. I can click it. And when I click it, all this shit getting wiped. That's what you don't know. So play your little game while you playing it right now. I'm putting a word in that when it's your turn to be tormented, it's going to be me. That's what I want. When I cross over, I want every soul that played with this bloodline. I want them personally. I want to deal with them. Give me about 3 eternities. I want to cleanse them. Every soul that ever played with this bloodline. If you ever made blood spill, if you ever broke a heart in this bloodline, or it don't matter what you did. If you ever touched that bloodline that you know you weren't supposed to touch, I want it. Not Melik, not Zebaniah, me. Give them me. Send them to my section. The section I oversee. I want them. And all of them going to be up under my left foot. Little bitty ass human beings. Always got some shit to say. Never know where the fuck they going. Always got an opinion about some shit or how they feel. You don't know, like, we'll really delete you. We'll really do that. And not feel nothing because we ain't you. Yeah. But then you got to put on this character. Oh, okay, I'm here for the human. We won't offend everybody. But I can't wait till they say go. Because when they say go, anybody that's Amber, I'm cutting your head off. I'm cutting your head off. Me, I'm going to be pushing in front of Mike and them. I'm cutting your head off. Let me at him. That's what I'm doing. Oh, he's so sweet. You don't know me. You don't know me. How many times I got to keep reminding people that? You don't know me. Some of y'all done seen it in my expression. You know, you said something and you saw something after you said it, but I had to switch it back to regular. I know how to switch it back to regular because it's not time yet. But one day, you know what I mean? One day. I want all of them. Give me 3 eternities. I'll make all of them repent. Give me 3 eternities. That's all I want. You know, when you get on the line, right? And you're looking at your teammate and y'all about to play dodgeball and y'all about to run and grab and throw. That's where we at right now. And I'm looking at all the overseers of hell. And I'm like, I want this section. Them people over there that played with the bloodline, give me them. Anybody that ever played with Malachi, just because if you ever called him anything other than what he is, if you ever spoke again, I want you for longer. 2 eternities for each of you. I'm going to torment the shit out they soul. I'm going to take every small atom and separate it at once and put it back together. And I'm going to keep doing that over and over. Separate, put it back, 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 separate. Every atom that's a part of them. Separate, put it back, separate, put it back, separate, put it back, separate. Yeah, and because of, not just because of the words, because of who they spoke against. Because it's our game. Meet me in person. Look me in my face and ask me that question. Because it's our game, I'll look at you a certain way and you'll drop lifeless. Because it's our game, what are you talking about? You don't know us. You need to go back and read them stories of the gods. Go back and read it. Boy. They love what they love. They love the lovely Tefnut, the water, the moisture. Tefnut went around biting folks' heads off. They love the Sekhmet story of, it's all beautiful and she's with Ra. Sekhmet came through and led a flood of blood. Open up your Bible. I got one. Let's read the book of Genesis. Let's read it. When you motherfuckers got beside yourself, we was like, flush that toilet. What is you talking about? Yeah, stay out of it. This ain't your business. We flush your toilet. Man, I'm gonna make me some dolls. They got the right one. I'm gonna make me some motherfucking dolls. Y'all gonna see me playing with these folks in real time. I'm gonna make me some motherfucking dolls. Shit. I'm getting a little bored. Because when I got bored, I trampled the music industry. All you saw was darkness. Around they shit, they were calling out the guy. What you calling him for? You don't love the Most High. They see the angel of death coming through. Now everybody want to run and hide. Nah. Where everybody at? Remember, y'all was the demons and the drill and all of the. Here come the angel of death. You should be happy to see it. Destruction coming to your own shit. This your shit, ain't you? Ain't it your shit? I know demons ain't scared of demons. What's happening? Everything's dark. Everything. Who are those beings? The ones you was claiming you was. Don't get scared when the Yamadutas come in and pull you. Don't get scared when them demons activate and grab you out your body. It's your time to go. Where your kind is. No, I was just playing. Should have played. You know what I mean? There is no price for souls like mine. You don't get it. We don't even belong to your shit. I'm here to do a job and I'm getting antsy. I'm going to devour your world. Everybody that won't be devoured will be the ones who got out the way in time. And most of you won't get out the way. I make you a promise. I'm going to devour your world with antimatter. I promise. I'm going to devour your world. My jaws are made of antimatter. And when I clench down, the end. I promise. Look at all the jinns. Look at them cowering. Where they at? Look at all the agents listening. All your little bitty stuff y'all got going on here. Just wait. Just wait. It's some more gates gonna be open. Hell gates are already open. Y'all don't even know what to do. They talk about hell gates open. Everybody gets scared except me. I know them. I know what they gonna do. They gonna lay hands on everybody who they have access to. Everybody that's dead gonna get consumed by them beings. Everybody that's dead. The living don't have to worry about hell gates open. The anointed don't gotta worry about that. Fuck them to worry about that for. They worry about 3-Eye Atlas. You worried about shit coming from underneath you, and you worry about shit coming from above you. Sound like you in trouble. What the master teacher said, he said, anybody that get afraid of something that's coming from God out of heaven, you must be on the side of the devil. You see something coming from God and you get scared, you must be on the side of the devil. You're out. You see that? Anybody got any questions? Love is calling your name. Underdog, don't get scared now. Your time is up. There's nowhere to hide. You want to know something else? When somebody say things like, oh, I didn't know my own strength, da-da-da-da, I don't remember who I was talking to. I know my own strength. You see that? I'm not one of the ones who don't. So all that holding back, that's not going to keep happening. All of that not being who I am so everybody else can be comfortable abusing who I am, That ain't gonna keep happening. That's over with. Y'all had time. Y'all had time. These people had time. Watch what I'm about to do to their world. And it's not over. Y'all held Atum Ray for 23 years. And you put him through torment and pain. And you disrespected the name. You disrespected the symbols. You disrespected the way. You disrespected and mocked. What fools you mortals be. What's coming to y'all, you're going to be crawling out and asking, where is Jesus? You're going to be asking, where is the Messiah? Where is God? Some of y'all are going to call out and you're going to literally ask for death. And death is going to flee from you. You'll be eld. Only those with the symbol of life in them, the seal of life in them, won't deal with it. I'm telling you what's coming. 2026, there's going to be a rift. You'll experience it. Firstly, don't nobody know what the year 2026 is. Let's deal with that, which is why they ain't talking about it. Remember, everybody wanted to copy what I was saying with the year 7, 2023. With the year 8, the 8 year, 2024. The year 9, right? 2025. What are you talking about now? Watch what they're going to say. Oh, it's the 1 year. They don't know what's about to happen. They have no idea. And only when I break it down, everybody going to have something to say. They don't have no idea. They're not seeing that the year 2000 is actually the year 6000. Because Malachi explained that. They're not seeing that if the year 2000 is actually the year 6000, then 2025 is actually 6025. 6026 instead of 2026. 6026 would be 626, which is Dr. Malachi York's birthday, but not just a birthday, it's a vortex. The lunar login, the same June 26th that the meteorite came and the green light came, and you know what I'm saying? All of that took place at 12 a.m. The same time that Dr. Malachi York was birthed. Okay? So 626. What else? Binary code of the 1 and the 0 when you add up the 2026 to get 10. Why is that important? Because that means matrix. That's dealing with a cipher. That's also dealing with bits, BITS, binary digits. Also qubits, as there's a quantum technology industrial revolution taking place at this very moment. That's why you see AI advancing. And a lot of advancements are taking place behind the scenes. They ain't going to talk to you about it until around mid next year. So it's already there, though. It's just they're going to roll it out when they're ready to roll it out. So a lot of the matrix conversation is going to take place in this year coming up. That's why I say there's going to be a rift. There's going to be a separation, polarization of those who understand and those who don't. You're going to be like, which would be which group? If you're not a part of the overstanders, you ain't going to have that answer. You just will never have the answer. And from then on, your clock winds down. I'm okay. Don't believe me, because I'm never on point, right? From then on, your clock winds down. The clock of your government winds down. The clock of the currency, and as you know, it winds down. The clock of relationships, as you know, it winds down. The clock of religion and how long it survived, that's going to wind down. All the things that you think are so strong and powerful, including the music industry and Hollywood, they're going to wind down. You don't have stars that are powerful enough to replace the gravity that they had in these different positions as stars before then. All that's going to wind down. So look for a lot of their pillars to fall next year. And from 626 or 2026 up to the year 2034, all this shit is collapsing. It's over. Well, it's over for them. It's over for them. So big war talk, because they're going to be trying to fight over the last of the last. So big war talk is coming. A lot of big war talk. Doesn't matter. A lot of extraterrestrial talk is coming starting around the end of this year. The reason why I say around the end of this year is you're going to see it. Around the end of this year, into the solstice of next year, all the way through 2030 up 2034. You had to be around to hit 2034. That's why 2034. Malachi Ben said it was 2034, where a lot of these things would have been shut down. You also have to count the time period of 10 years outward, 1943. That's from the man from Planet Risk. So from 1943 to 1953, 10 years. 1963, 10 years. 1973, 10 years. 1983, 10 years. 1993, 10 years. 2003, 10 years. 2013, 10 years. 2023, 10 years. 2033. Okay? So the reason why I say 2034 is because not only was it already been said when I was younger that would be around the time where things would be shutting down, it's also, people are missing it. When you have a time belt that's off, they don't have the real dates. So he explained that, and we have our own time. That you'll be looking for it to just be 2030, and then you'll try to measure it up to the days and times or points that Malachi allotted for you to study. I'm talking to you astronomers out there. But what you don't have is the in-betweens and the vortexes that open in-betweens. The heavens open at certain times. These are Malachi's words. The heavens open at certain times, which means the heavens close at certain times. Don't just say heavens without understanding what's being spoken of. Vortexes, rifts, holes, wormholes, pockets, portals, ship doors. You understand? Open at certain times, and they must close at certain times. Even in the Holy Tablets, Dr. Malachi York explained that at one point in time, it's even been spoken of by him that when people leave out of this dimension, this one is going to implode on itself. Completely be destroyed. They showing you that stuff in movies now. You see that? So 2034 was being spoken of when I was younger. It seemed so far away. 2029 was being spoken of when I was younger. 2030 was being spoken. When I mean younger, I mean like 4 or 5 years old. 2030 was being spoken of, and I remember 2020 they were talking about it amongst themselves and like on the news and politics. I remember them. But when it came to our community, 2034 was a big year. Yeah. And 2043 would have been the time when whatever crafts were in or around, not even in, around the solar system, because there was one that was said to be too big to come into the solar system because it's going to affect too much. And when it sent certain ones to come in and attempt to do that, it threw off a lot of orbits and caused a lot of problems, according to what Malachi was teaching. So there's one that's supposed to be too big to come into the solar system. They send smaller carrier crafts or passenger crafts or warrior crafts, whatever you want to call it, smaller shams into the solar system to pick up certain people. And everybody trying to focus on who's going to get picked up, all the stuff. What people ain't doing is making sure the children are ready, because they would be the ones who would be more liable to be picked up. They ain't focused on the children at all. So if there is no advanced focus on the children from now to the year 2030, that's going to be an even bigger problem. You see what I'm explaining to you? Which means we're going to have to shift a lot of gears. The focus need to be on your children. These people done had time. How many people think that most of these people that's out here faking the funk are really going to change their lives and stop acting like they know and deal with the real program? How many people think that that's going to happen? You see, people come close to me, and I'm telling you, I'm one with eyes and ears, if you know what that means. So people come close to me and they expose themselves. People only care about themselves. If they can't have their way, they don't care anything about any of this other stuff. They'll do whatever and rock with the program as long as they get their way. You start challenging and questioning and all the other stuff, then they try to flip the whole thing on its head, not understanding you didn't have no control over this to begin with. Look at me like a projection that's dashing through your realm and you attempting to keep up with it to figure out what is going to happen with this event, why would you reach in to try to shut the projection down? It's a projection. And now you just expose yourself like in the Now You See Me, Now You Don't movie. In the end, when the girl pulled the trigger to try to kill her brother, and it was blanks. Now you just revealed yourself to what avail? These governments got enough to focus on right now. They know what's happening. These people see it about the collapse. You can hear the creaking. There's nothing they can do. They talk about stuff that they see coming into the atmosphere or see coming into the solar system. All these interstellar comments, whatever they want to say. They don't know what it is and they talking about it. And you want to know what they all saying? They all saying, we don't know what it is. They having very detailed conversations about not knowing. They can't do nothing about that. You don't know what it is. So don't fake the funk. Can you know what it is? Yeah, you can. It's possible. You with me? So a lot of people are going to see extraterrestrial activity toward the end of this year. It's going to happen quick, watch. And throughout the year 2026. How will this realm implode on itself? I don't know. I don't know if it will. I say that's what Malachi said. So I don't know how it will. If it will. The one to ask that question is Malachi. So keep walking. Be around for when he come out. Look out for yourselves. Don't be out there moving willy-nilly. Don't trust these women. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust these men. I'm talking to different people at different times. Move like Yanun. Move in the unseen. Protect yourself. Act like you know what time we in. This is war. It's war. It's nothing other than that. It won't implode. It's going to harmonize and anchor new frequencies. You don't know that. Who told you that? Who showed you that? They're going to be throwing their elite Illuminati ball parties for the anniversary. That's what's up. Another thing, all that in the new year isn't January 1st. Can it, Tanner? Can it? The new year is January 1st. In this system, that's what it is. You can say March 21st is the new year. What you don't understand is when you say March 21st is the new year, you're saying a month that comes after January. Did you pay attention? Did you pay attention to that? And you don't say March 1st. Did you pay attention to that? So the new year begins in the middle of the month, not at the beginning of the month marker. Did you pay attention to that? Then they say so like, oh, you're not supposed to be planting nothing because it ain't gonna grow if you plant it in January. That's not true. If you're talking about a yield for spring, then the seeding and all of that starts to take place around that time. Because it's going to take time for your shit to grow and blossom. If you plant in March, for March, then you're going to be late. They don't know how long it takes stuff to grow. So planting in March is late. How you going to plant when the sun come out? You were supposed to be prepared for when it come out the same way you prepared for when it go down. Preparing for the winter. You going to prepare for it when it come out? And you going to prepare for the cold when it get cold? No. Another thing is they're missing so many opportunities of people unifying to focus on like-minded subjects. Get people together on something. Why does it always have to be a war of ideas? Just so y'all can try to be different. How about this? Why you say March is when spring starts? If you're going to be different, why are you calling it March? Why don't you come up with your own calendar? Do that instead. Come up with your own calendar. You watch the skies. You mark the different lunations of the moon and the rotations of the planet. You mark that. You don't want to do that. You just want to sound different, but you're not changing anything. You're still saying March. Then you're going to say April. Then you're going to say June. You naming all these Greek names and Greek people. You still add Augustus and Julius in there. That wasn't in alignment, but you're not going to contest that because you don't know to contest that. Somebody's going to have to say enough is enough. Get on one accord. Move together. You see that? When somebody said how to get the children ready. Okay, there are a lot of ways to get the children ready. For one, don't lie to them when they're born. Don't give them things that you don't know to be true. That'll save a lot of time. It'll save a lot of calls for genetic salvation. You see? You won't have to save so many genes if you don't cause for certain things to be disrupted in them by putting lies in them. So don't give them lies. Don't give them Santa Claus. You don't know who Jesus is, don't give them Jesus. You don't know who that is or what that is. You can teach them about it, how I was taught about it, but don't give them it as in this is who they're supposed to worship and you don't know what it is. You see that? Don't force them into no situations that you don't know nothing about. Right? Don't feed them poison. Keep them pure as you possibly can, naturally fed, all right, naturally nourished, naturally quenched. If you can, when you can, keep them out of the public schools. If you can establish something and put something in place for you to be able to teach them yourself, do that. Train them. Don't just raise them. Train them on how to deal with people and situations, society, pressures. I mean, you have to really actively parent. Don't let the device raise them. I'm telling you this, and I don't have a single child in my name. So I know anybody that got children, if you actively parent, it ain't gonna be hard for you to do that. You just have to actively parent. That'll be the most challenging thing. But the moment you send them out into the world, you have to understand, your hands ain't on them. And ain't no telling who's in their ear, saying this, that, and the third, showing them these images, and you let them go because we've been taught to do that in the most impressionable times of their life. And you try to figure out, I don't know what happened to them. The world happened to them. These are Shaitan's children out here. You attempting to raise the children of truth, the true light, as you would call it, children of the emerald aura, whatever you want to call it, Nuwapian children. You attempting to raise them. You can't allow them to just be in the hands of anybody. You have to actively parent. When they have questions, don't lie to them. Give them the answer. Tell them the truth. You see? That'll show them that that's the way to go. Same thing with my parent. When I asked my parent or parents questions, they were able to give me the truth. Tell me certain things that was moving. Let me know, hey, why do they do that? They do that because this, that, and the third. And you'll hear them say, oh is a very explosive moment in their life. Don't take them moments for granted. When they saying, that's their brain saying, calculating data, registering it, storing it for later. You see, when they say raise a child up in the way that they supposed to be going and they won't stop being in that way. Y'all know what I'm saying? Raise a child up in the way that they supposed to way and they won't go away from that. They won't turn away from that way if you do that. That's what the Bible said. I saw it. You with me? And this, again, I don't have no children, so don't get triggered by what I'm saying. Do you have kids? No, I don't have kids. What I will say is I was a child, and this is what worked for me. I wasn't just being raised. I was watching me being raised. I was observing that. Make sense? So, any other questions? Time is winding down. I keep hearing that. The clock is running out. You can feel it. You know what I mean? You step out there, you feel it. Clock is running down. I don't know how long I got with y'all, but I will say this. My goal is to see Malachi walk out. I'm here to witness that, and I bear witness to the truth. I will to see him walk out. I have to witness that. That's what I'm here to do. See the whole thing play out. Witness this day and time play out how it's supposed to play out. And watch the win take place. Now, as far as how long I got with y'all, I still don't know. Because I feel called. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know why to explain it. It's just like different pieces of yourself, they just start detaching and you just start noticing it. You know, your hand ain't how your hand was. You know what I mean? Your heart don't beat how it was beating. Your thoughts become less attached to where they would go toward. It becomes more self. And I wasn't used to that because I've been a selfless being my entire life. And it just feels like you just start getting closer and closer to you. It's like it starts making more sense. Even on this live while I'm talking to you right now, and certain things, like you start realizing different pieces of the realm around you are here to validate your experience. And they always are around you. Different pieces. I'll talk to certain people. I was talking to one of the sisters last shadow on the phone, one of the elder sisters. And I sent her a photo. And okay, if I'm not supposed to say this, I'll hear a loud bang within the next 9 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I gave it ample time. All right. So I'm going to show you. So I went to one of these photos, and every time I would scroll past this photo in my gallery, I would freeze. Now, I'm going to show you something, right? This is how you know it's like this whole thing is the curtain is just falling off. It ain't even pulling back. Every time I went past this photo, I would freeze, right? Now, there's a whole photo. I'll show you that if I remember. But this particular part of the photo, it kept grabbing my attention. And I just would scroll past it. But every time I went past this photo, every single time, even when I uploaded on my Instagram, I had to pause for a second. I would freeze. Now, I sent it to her because we were talking, we were building through the shadow hour. It's the elder sister. And I said, let me say this. I want to say this and I want to ask you something because you've been around, whoop. And I want to see if I'm tripping. Do you see it or is it maybe I'm seeing it a different way? I said, let me see this. So I sent her the image. And this is why I got to give thanks right now. Right? I have to give thanks. I got to give thanks right now. I got to give thanks right now. I got to give thanks right now. If I was my dad, I'd scream because that's how he, you know what I mean? I'd scream, oh! Because when that spirit gets to moving, I have to give thanks right now because I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. My intentions, how many people can say their intentions are good, are right? How many people can say their heart is right? Like right now, if my heart shut down, I have no reason to be afraid. Right now, if the shivers come and they pull me from this realm, I have no reason to be like, no. You see, my heart is good. Like I told you, the sister that was driving me after I left and disappeared reminded me of Ma'at, and I asked her, I said, would you happen to be familiar with a lady named Ma'at from ancient Egyptian goddess named Ma'at, ancient Egyptian, what they call it, a legend or myth? And she turned and looked me right in my eyes and was like, she said, I'm all about order. I knew exactly who I was talking to. I didn't even have to ask her. I asked her for the sisters who was around to see the veil pull back. I already knew who she was. Sometimes I got to give thanks because how am I here? Because of gratitude. That's how I'm here. and patience and poise and being genuine, being truthful. That's how I'm right here in this, and right here on this dot. Okay, some people won't know this, so don't believe what I'm saying. Just take it as a possibility of a reality. Gods incarnate. I don't really understand it fully. I'm learning about it. And when they do, whoever they incarnate into, however it happens, it changes how they look for a set amount of time. So the sister who was driving looked like Ma'at. And then you be thinking, look like means physically appearing a certain way. And that's not what we mean, but that's the only way I can explain it to you. Best kept sacred. I just heard that. So, okay, the sister told me I had the truth voice. I spoke the true voice. I spoke the truth. Ma'at. So I give thanks because I don't know how many people can say their heart is good. You have nothing to worry about. If your heart is good, you're good. Your intentions are right. You're right. You see, if you got shit that's ooky and need to be peeled back of why you do things and how you, you have to work on that. I'm telling you right here, right now, my soul prostrated. I'm good. So I have to give thanks because you be doing it, you moving, and then you start realizing you don't even understand how certain people think. And then I was taught you don't need to understand how certain people think, because when you start trying to understand how certain people think and why they are how they are, you start becoming them, integrated into their being and their nature. So certain things have been pointed out to me that I would not have been thinking about because I wasn't there. Like I wasn't on that path. I was somewhere totally different. Stay with me. So I sent it to the sister. I said, so what do you see when you see this image? Da, 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 da. And this is someone who's been around the master. Well, so I'm definitely looking for what she's going to say, because she ain't going to let me fake the funk. I'm not going to let her fake the funk. We right here in the real center. So she said, you want to know what I see? She said, I'm going to tell you what I saw in the flesh. She said, when you first walked through the door at the event, remember we did the event, the gathering that I posted on my page when we were signing the artists. She said, when you first walked through the door, she said, I was taken aback. She said, I froze a little bit. And I said, that's interesting. I said, what made you freeze? I said, before you say something, I said, I was talking to my peoples around me saying, I realized that this sister froze. I realized she froze a little bit when I walked in. I said, I don't know what it was about. I said, but I thought that was interesting because, I pay attention to every little thing. So when I meet you, I have to pay attention to what the first thing is that occurs upon you observing me in any way, whether you hear my voice and I see your response and all that other stuff, if you start shifting in your seat, whatever. And she completely froze a little bit. Not like fear, not even reverence. It was just, the word I'm hearing is notice. Just notice. Not notice like notice a thing. Notice as in a message. She froze as if her whole body was giving notice. And I noticed that, but I didn't stop approaching. I acknowledged it and kept going as if I didn't acknowledge it. Right? I saw it, but I kept going as if I didn't see it. You see that? So, okay. So I asked her, she said, in the flesh, she said, when you walked through the door, she said, I was taken aback. She said, I froze. I said, okay. I said, that's interesting. I said, why did you freeze? She said, because I saw Baba. She said, because when I saw you, I saw Baba. She said, and I didn't know what to expect, who to expect. She said, I never saw you before. It's an elder sister who was around the master teacher. She said, when I saw you, she said, I saw the Father. Her words. And this is why I have to give thanks. People be trying to push and warp you into what they experiencing and misconstrue your intentions based off of their perception. Why am I saying this? Because I was in the Help Free Dr. York chat speaking with them about the gathering, because people was asking questions about the gathering, the event. And one of the sisters was saying, you know, you really need to talk to one of Pop's wives, because if you don't, then the perception of what you're doing can go left real quick. And I went straight to the images trying to figure out what the fuck did I do that would have been a perception that went left. I'm looking for something and can't find it. You want to know why? Because it's hidden in plain sight. They see the master. Because the sister in the flesh saw the master. I didn't see it because I couldn't have seen it because I wasn't looking in no mirror. I go back through the photo and I see the master. Which means that anybody looking at it with the eye, especially if you've been around, saw the master. But what did they do when they saw the master? They was telling me I did something wrong. Are you hearing what? Man, who am I talking to? Why do I waste my time on this shit, bro? Oh, that shit crazy. I just heard them laugh. Why wait? This is the best kept. No, like, oh, who am I talking to? It's like I got this. It's like it's a big joke. Who actually understands? There's no way nobody understands what I'm saying. Who am I talking to? I'm looking at the angel over there. I got an angel statue next to me. Angels is looking at me. I'm looking at them. Who am I talking to? Do y'all hear what I'm saying? I'm looking for, what did I do? Why is Sabian so upset or uptight about this? They see the master. And I know they do because I'm me and I'm telling you, looking at this photo, I see the master. I see the master. So that didn't make them inspired. That made them nervous. And I'm trying to figure out, what are y'all talking about? Well, you know, the perception. The perception of the fuck what? I talked to the people who are over the gathering, who are over the event space. Asked them if we could have the event there because my wife said this would be a great idea or a better idea than what I had planned. So when I heard her out, I said, you're right. That was divine because it wasn't me. By divine, I mean that fell in order. That worked well. Because I didn't advise that we have it there. She did. And it was a great advisory because it summed up so many things. So all that he don't listen to women shit, they just be flapping their chops. We hear wisdom. So I said, okay. We went down to talk to the elders. She talked to me. I talked to her. I said, look, this is what we're going to do. Da, 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 da. She said she going to check in with her husband. I got in touch with one of Pop's sons. Asked him to come out. I got in touch with one of the elder sisters. Asked her to come down. She flew in. No, she drove in. She drove in from out of state. So people knew what was moving if I told you. And I told the sister, it's a private event. You know what the sister told me? She said, if you wouldn't have said it's a private event, I wouldn't have come. What she called them is nigger Wabians. She don't like dealing with the nigger Wabians, not the new Wabians, the nigger Wabians, and their disagreeableness. Anytime I ask her advice on involving them in what's moving, she say, don't do it. And then I'll test what she's saying and go and see about introducing something to them, and what they do. They immediately respond with blasphemy and slander. They immediately respond with disagreeableness. It doesn't fail. So I knew what I was doing by putting these photos in there to show them what's moving and that they better not get too comfortable sitting on their hands because the Nuwapians is showing up and they standing up and they learning the language and they gonna get the garb on point. They gonna get the diet on point. They gonna have the doctrine. We're not playing. But I didn't know that I didn't know what they were seeing is my point. I'm not even done. This ain't even the tip of it. I didn't understand what they were seeing. So I asked her, I said, what you see? And she told me, she said, in the flesh, I saw Baba. And I was just froze on the phone. And the more she talked, I had to cut off. I said, this shit getting spooky. And I promise you, on my whole soul, I said, I ain't been spooked since the last time I can remember. Spook is when you experience some shit that's like, wait a minute, what is even this? I said, man, this shit getting spooky. I had to cut you off. I need a second. Because everything she was saying from that point on made sense. Everything she was saying made sense. And then it's like I was slow a little bit. Because after her explaining so much, she's like, now you get it. I'm like, damn, how long didn't I get it? They think I'm trying to be him. Even now it's spooky. As I'm saying this, the space around me is hollow. Like my hands is sweating. It's like a different feeling. Y'all, this whole time they really been thinking I'm trying to be him. And it'll be, okay, let me tell you why it's spooky. I'm not his biological son. So if you look out and you see Prince York doing something, that'll be easier for you to pinpoint and be like, because this person looked like the master, then you'll be saying what they're doing could go left and all this other stuff, right? But they saw Prince actually trying to be the master. They saw that. They saw it with his books, changing the covers, putting himself on the cover, images look like him. They saw it with him trying to run the nation and drain them for their money and all that other stuff, which what Malachi wouldn't have done it, but he was attempting to abuse power and position. They saw all of it. And we heard Malachi on the phone recently, about a month ago, saying, my son who thinks he's some kind of prince. So we saw that with Prince. We understand what that is. So how do you explain this part that even in just this image alone, this is just an image. Why is that the master? That's what I'm saying. And if you look at it like, I don't see it, that's what I'm saying. Because you might be looking at it like, oh, I didn't even get that. Because when I tried to talk to the people that was in the chat, the top secret chat, they like, oh, I see the brother in the background look like Pump. I'm like, what are they talking about? But that's from y'all vantage point. I'm not even mad. I'm just like, I was looking like the blur. You see? I wasn't seeing that. I was looking at essence. And that's why I started having to realize what my people been attempting to tell me. What people around me have been attempting to tell me. What Malachi has been attempting to tell me when he sent me my message. What my dad been attempting to tell me. What my Umi been attempting. When you see me, you see the Father. When you see me, you see Pops. I didn't do that. Okay. Even down to the blue suit. All of this happened at the split second mark. I had a red suit. That would have made them stone me to death. I went and got a red suit, got size for it and everything. And then at the last minute, I told them guys, I said, I've been looking at this blue one. Everybody that was around was able to witness that. I said, I've been looking at this blue one. Let's see about this blue one. Soon as I put the blue one on, I said, that's him. walked out with the blue suit. The energy of the blue is different than what the red would have been, right? Okay, let me show you something. When I went to the store and got some stuff, I got a crook and flail. See where I'm going with this? Why did I get a crook and flail? Did I say, you know what, today I'm getting up and I'm going to go get a crook and flail? No. When I got to the store, the crook and flail caught my attention. I never saw it in the store. I said, y'all got crook and flails? She's like, yeah, we always had those. Those on Tamaray. I said, I want some. I said, let me get those. She told me the price I was about to get them. I said, well, you know what I said? I said, I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I said, no, not just anybody can have crook and flails, right? You got to be a pharaoh, a authority. She was like, no, anybody was able to get them on Tamaray. I said, huh? All right, let me get them. So I got them. Where they at? Here go the crook and flail right here. Okay? What you didn't see me do was take a photo with them crossed over my chest, which I could have done, but they would have had a heart attack. Okay, so I put the crook and flail next to the contracts. I never rose them or none of that. And yeah, let me tell you something else. So that's a coincidence, right? Stay with me. The blue suit is a coincidence. All right. The Masonic hat is because I didn't get another hat, even though I was supposed to get another hat. So the Masonic hat was there because I never got around to getting another hat. I'm showing you how I got friends on the other side, programmers that make certain things happen. The crook and flail happened because I saw the shit and I was like, I want it. I didn't plan that. This was also not a part of the plan. Let me show you what I'm saying. Where is that? It was all in the plan, not a part of my plan. Where is it? Give me a second. Give me a second. Here you go. All right. The Pharaoh thing. My brother made that. And was like, it'll be fine if you wear this. He made that. Like, literally sold it, all of that. Put the drawstring in it. So I said, how you do this? He said, you put it on, you tie it back, da-da-da. I said, oh, this be... So I'm sure they saw that, and that burned a hole in their ass. But I didn't be like, yo, man, I need you to make me a pharaoh thing. I'm about to go over here and get this crook and flail. I'm about to go dress in this blue suit, put the Masonic hat on, and have the brothers around so that I can act like I'm Pops. Every brother know that those who are in the SBI, the Supreme Being Initiates group, all them know that the purpose of us dressing how we were dressing with the bow tie, the sword, the gloves, all of that was to pay homage to the master. That's documented. Literally was telling them this is paying homage to the master teacher. They were putting the photos from when he had on the red, right? The Almaty shrine, all that, those days of time with the swords and the brothers walking with it. They were putting the pictures in the chat. So we were paying homage. And these folks made up in their mind that I'm trying to be the master, as opposed to seeing, like, let's look at the irony in that. That would mean that you saw the master and I wasn't trying to be him. I'm going to say it 2 more times. You saw the master in me and I wasn't even trying to be him. You saw the master in me. I wasn't trying to be him. I was just being me. Got to be why these motherfuckers out here scared. Got to be why these motherfuckers hear my voice. They see me coming. They start cleaning up. Why am I allowed just to walk into any temple? Why am I allowed to walk out with relics and artifacts from the land? that I still have. And I told the brother he'll get it back when Malachi come out. I'm for real. It's protected. The brother let me get it off the wall. It was on Tamare. Let me walk out with it. Everybody, including his wife, looking like, what's going on? And I walked out with it, put it in my trunk, and took it home. And told him I will return it when Malachi is out. And put him on the throne. I don't gotta tell nobody shit. I know what the fuck is going on. I don't gotta tell nobody shit. I know what this shit is. Because could we find one who cared? Could we find one worthy? And the answer is yes. That's all it took was one. I don't gotta prove nothing to you motherfuckers. And I ain't never gonna try to prove shit else to you motherfuckers. Ever a motherfucker again. I ain't gotta do that. You motherfucking right. I don't gotta prove to you people that I care. What was wrong with me? Whole time I'm trying to prove to these people that I care, and they don't care. They say, who he think he is? Who he think he trying to be? Damn, elders, your child, can we start there? The one y'all raised? Well, we just think maybe you should tell his wife next time because you don't know. The perception could go left real quick. That's my advice. Peace out. First of all, who the fuck are you? But I didn't say that. But that's what I wanted to say. So I'm going to start saying what the fuck I want to say. Who the fuck is you? His son was there. The elders was there. Somebody from the administration was there. Who the fuck is you? I'm the Attorney General. Oh, do Attorney General shit. This ain't Attorney General shit critiquing my event. But I didn't say that. I wanted to say all that. I probably should have said all that. But I didn't. Yeah, who is you though? Well, I'm just saying, let somebody know. What? You don't know my family? Why everybody always forget who my family is? We don't ask y'all shit. Cause what do y'all know? I said, what I did say, I said Nuwaubians would do well to stop relying on their perceptions alone. That's how y'all keep getting bamboozled and hoodwinked. And y'all done had to change and shift around what he said. What he said was simple enough. Can you fool a Nuwaubian? No, not nowadays. It's simple. Now everybody got a clause. Can you fool a Nuwaubian? Well, what you mean well? Because now y'all changing what a Nuwaubian is in y'all mind. Because y'all keep getting fooled by people. Because you're not living like a Nuwaubian lives. We ain't going to believe what you say, accept what you say. Just because you say it. You know, what the hell? And that shit threw me for a loop. I ain't never been thrown for no loop. Got through for it then. I ain't understand it, but then I said, yo, let me ask you this question. And I sent her the image. I said, what do you see? She said, I ain't going to just say what I see in the image. She said, I'm going to tell you what I saw in the flesh. She said, I saw Baba. It fucked me up. Y'all think I'm on here saying, oh, one of the elders sounded like the Master Teacher. No, I'm saying that shit fucked me up. I was spooked. Cause I was expecting her to say she can see it. Oh yeah, I can see where you can say that. I was expecting her to say that. I wasn't expecting her to explain that the reason why she froze was because she saw the master. And then I couldn't unsee it. Then I couldn't unsee my stature, how I was standing. Then I couldn't unsee certain images, like one of the sisters where she was signing. Let me go find that. Cause you know what I told y'all about pictures, photos, they capture shit. I've been learned that. This image right here. I don't know what the nigga Tafari smirking about. Tafari ought to be smiling and smirking off in the distance. That ain't even my build. I ain't gonna hold you. Why I'm drawing like a cartoon character that, you know, remember the cartoon character dad that came home from work? Why am I drawing like that? That's not even me. Why am I standing straight? Like, I'm not saying straight as in posture, but like why they drew me. And buffed it up like I'm painted. I'm painted. That's all that. My wife said I look nice. So whoever drew me that way, thank you. My wife likes it. What? And I'm looking too. I'm just looking. And I'm telling who or what I'm looking at. Looking. Standing. Look at my fingers. They're not even balled up in a fist. They're like about to be. How's that ball fist coming? We're working on it. That's what I'm saying. Why my torso so damn high? Why am I just about the height of Safari? That ain't real life. That's not real life. The hell? Me and Todd the same height in this photo. That ain't real. Everybody know that ain't real. Ain't nobody Todd height. We didn't get no photos of Todd except when he was sitting down. It's the only thing that fit. And you gonna look at the image and you gonna see it for the first time. That's when that nigga will finally happy look and smile it. Like this, like that. Man, all jokes aside, that shit spooked me out. I was like, you know what? I don't even know what I said to get on the phone. I said, let me lock this house down. Everything locked. I said, yeah, I'm about to lock the house down and make sure everything energy right. I was fucked up after that. I was trying to have the conversation after, but I was really fucked up. I'm like, man, I'm not even fucked up about the fact that I understand all that. I'm fucked up about, yo, this what they saying? Because I ain't been seeing it. And then I have to think, when I be in here talking, how many people be coming and saying, yo, you know you sound like Malachi? I don't even be thinking about that. I just like let it roll off my shoulder. And then I'll listen to some of my teachings. I'll be like, this sound a little bit out. Pop delivered. But that makes sense to me. I'm like, well, I learned from the master. So that's my foundation. That's my, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it fucked me up all the way completely. I know I sound like the master, but it's like what I be getting is the mechanics. I don't be realizing that y'all be really saying, yo, you sound like the master. Does this make sense? The same way you might not, okay, somebody might realize you gaining weight before you do because you're with yourself and you're just doing what you do, right? So somebody else might be like, yo, you put on a few. For you to have to check it out, it's like, oh, I'd have. Because you being yourself. So, y'all, I was being myself with this gathering. Everything happened how it was supposed to happen. It wasn't I didn't control this. That's another beautiful thing. I didn't control how the food got cooked. None of this stuff. I tried to get involved in it. A lot of stuff I attempted to get involved in, I was pushed out of it. Because I needed to be. I need to be able to tell y'all, I did not have control over what you're seeing. I was just there like how a lot of people was. I was there. Yeah, I signed the people, but if you really understand it, the CEO of Pharaoh Clan Records is my mom. That's my Umi. So, or that's Umi. So she didn't make it to the gathering. If she would have, it would have been a whole different thing. So even me being able to look like the nigga, the CEO, even in the images, is because the CEO wasn't there. I mean, it just was so many things that I have to go back and think about. And I remember after the sister was saying what she was saying, and I realized she was really getting on one about me getting permission from one of the wives and all this other stuff. After I told her I wasn't going to do that, I said, listen. I said, okay, sister, my elder, I said, you let the master know what's going on, but the motion will not cease. That was my message to her. After I said that, Pop's son, who was there, Malachi's son, who came through to support, he commented, and he don't be saying nothing. He don't be talking. He just be watching everything. He commented and was like, it was a beautiful event. Thank you for the invite. That shut a lot of that down. Because all this talk about who ain't know and all that stuff, Malachi's son was there. I didn't tell y'all because y'all are disagreeables. Same reason why people like, why you don't bring people to the temple to learn the language? Because y'all are disagreeables. Why you don't want them to be in our telegram? Because y'all are disagreeables. We already attempted that. Roll back on me. We already attempted it. We brought people through last year and y'all were disagreeables. Arguing, fighting. And then when we had conversations, y'all were trying to handle me wrong and they saw that and they didn't like that. We talking and they want to ask me questions and y'all saying stuff like, oh, well, ask questions to the floor. Don't just ask it to phase one. Because it's not about him. It's about Baba. And some people attempt to make it about themselves. But remember who it is. And it's like, I didn't even have to say, like, people were speaking up and saying, why y'all handle him like that just then? Or what was that about? What's the animosity or, hostility? Where's that coming from? I talked to the sister who was over here at the Doctrine chat before ever posting the link. I said, how do you feel about me posting a link so more people can come through and learn? She said, the more the better. We want people to learn this, da-da-da-da. Thank you for asking me. So I posted a link. It started with 69 people. It was over 1,000 people before I left, which didn't take long for me to leave. People came in to learn. Okay, then we have the reading. We'll read. I'm sitting there like everybody else listening to y'all read. Then you open it up for talks and we talking. I'm involved in the conversation just like everybody else. We didn't ever really have no issue with the one who was over the chat until we started talking about Hindus one day. And they got upset with me about the Hindu conversation because I guess they didn't feel like they were involved in it. Because I said, this is an off-planet doctrine. Let's be real. I could write a book, 360 questions to ask a Sabian. Let's be real. I don't have to write no book. I can start asking y'all questions. Only reason why I'm not going to do that is because we don't got time for any confusion that come with it. And also, it shouldn't be no verses. It should be all of us moving in the same direction. I'm just saying, don't get it twisted at the same exact time. Because y'all are calling yourselves Sabaeans, saying that y'all are from the stars. And if I ask you, how you know whether or not you from the stars, specifically, stuff gonna start sounding a lot different than what y'all trying to make it sound like for yourselves individually. So I be going easy, but don't get it twisted. I'm a magician myself. You're not fooling me with the trick. The trick is to deceive the evildoers. You can't deceive me. I know you. No matter what new name you done came up under, what location you done moved to, nigga, We see you. So you're not fooling me with no title. You're not fooling me with no rahubat. You're not fooling me with any of it. I know what's moving. How you from the stars? Well, Baba said, oh, so you believe what the master said? Well, no, I know because I have evidence, and that evidence like what? What evidence do you have that you're an incarnate from the stars? We know the blasphemy of those who say they're jewels of the eye and are not, but are of the synagogue of Shaitan. We know the blasphemy, so chill, partner. So they're not fooling me. I just want to let y'all know that. We attempted to bring people through. There's too many disagreeables. And when I talked to them in person and said, we got to clear all this negativity up, or we don't want to focus on the negativity, let's just focus on the positive things. What one of them literally said to me, and I said, that ain't what the master would have moved like. He didn't move like that. He didn't move like just let the negativity be the negativity and focus on the positive. When we had holes in the boat, we got to patch that up. You had stuff going on, whoever were the perpetrators, they got to get the fuck on. Bye. How y'all got shit going on and ain't nobody handling it? They'll have court on Clubhouse about some little jokey joke shit. But we got real situation going on in the tribe, and we have a whole canon that explains how we supposed to handle this, and this. And ain't nobody going by it. I mean, it stays over and over and over and over and over and over and over the mountain that we could talk about. Don't try to act like y'all want to be an opposition to me. Let's deal with the truth. You see me moving. You could have been a part of it. You didn't want to be a part of it. I begged y'all for years to help me. All I got met with was slander. All I got met with was hatred. And you want to know what else? Like I said, if Veggie Man throw an event, y'all don't say, did you check in with the wife? Did you get permission? Because that could go left. The perception of it could go left. Veggie Man throw an event, y'all show up and grab y'all a vegetable plate. And some vegetable herbs. And some vegetable oil. Don't nobody say, nigga, you needed to check in. You see that? All this to try to sun me. Downplay what I'm doing. Instead of just saying what you want to say, deep down. Say what you want to say. Say it was a beautiful event. Because that's what the brother, who is the son of Dr. Melikazi York, biological elder son, came in and said, it was a beautiful event. Thank you for the invite. Instead, you want to assert your authority that you don't have over me. You don't have no authority over me. You don't tell me nothing. Y'all know I'm hard-headed. I don't know why you would even put yourself in a position to have to deal with that in public. When you have to be told in public, in front of all these folks, I don't give a damn if there's 500 people in there, 600 people in there, 700 people in there. I said, I don't care what they think. Why are you telling me about their perception? And what they say. What does they word? What's the way of their word? Not an ounce. So I just wanted to say, like, yeah, that's real life. Looking at the image, I could see. It took some time for me to understand it, though. Because that shit was like, wait. And that's what the sister was saying. She's like, now you get it. She said, she said, I told you to get away from them. You have to understand what that means. The elder that's been around them since before I was born is telling me, get away from them. Get out their chats. She telling me get away from them. And I'm starting to see it. It's like the movie when you start seeing the sun go down. Y'all hear that? Like you see the sun go down and it get dark and them fangs start coming out. She telling me to get away from them. Because it don't be making sense. Those are energy vampires. I mean, again, it ain't all New Wapians because I'm a New Wapian. I'm just saying, boy, whew. Because, like, it's like you can walk through the room and it feel like cotton when I walk in. Like, what's going on here? Something is strange here. You see that? So I didn't know what niggas was dealing with. Now I know what they dealing with. Y'all didn't like the master. Y'all didn't like him. Y'all got a problem with him. I was like, what the fuck is Prince issue with me? What do I have to do with Prince? You don't like your father. This is just what I'm able to deduce from what I'm experiencing. I was like, what did I do to these people? Other than grow up with you, live Nuwapu, teach it my whole school career, come out here and bring it to the world. The same Pharaoh clan that I had in high school, where I was making sure that the brothers, especially, and the sisters were on point. I said I was going to bring it to the world, and I am bringing it to the world. We are bringing it to the world. We are doing great works. And y'all mad? It don't make sense. Because it's not supposed to. Selling souls ain't funny. Who so? So they want to be me. I don't know who they want to be. I'm just saying to y'all, I see what's happening is a beautiful thing. Right? I have to give gratitude and thanks. Because, man, it's a lot of people who really would like sit through this whole live and not understand anything I'm saying. And I could not fathom having that experience. I can't fathom that. Like, I can't fathom not having no soul. I'm not sorry. I can't fathom it. I can't fathom not being able to, like, you know that there are people who cannot empathize with others. Do you know that that exists? That they're not able to understand what someone is feeling from an empathetic standpoint. Like, I could, like, what do you do? What do you do? You just mechanical. You with me? So I have to give thanks. Just wanted to share that with y'all. I done had plenty chats and talks with the elders throughout the shadow hour. And that was one of them. That's just amazing. So I give thanks. And just for the record, because you got to put it on record, because fucking people, I'm not saying I'm the master. I don't even know all of what I'm saying. That makes sense? If it don't, good. I don't even know all of what I'm saying. Because when I saw the image, I didn't understand it completely. I'm still figuring it out. But the sister told me in the flesh, she said, oh, that's another thing. She said, you move how Baba moves. Now, this is why that means something. Because she was around him. Not she knew him. Not she lived down the street. She was around him, rocking with him. He spoke to her before he left. Before he disappeared, he spoke to her. Said, I got to get away. I got to get out of here. These humans, I got to get away from these humans. You got to find out how you're going to maneuver without me. Da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? 6:26 as we speak. He spoke to her before he left. So from her being around him and for her to say that, I told her, I said, well, y'all have to let me know that. Thank you for letting me know that. Because I was just moving. Nobody trained me. I wasn't trained how to put no security detail together. All the brothers is security. That's the brothers. If you, the brothers, and you around and you ain't security, I know you be like, how do I become a part of this movement? Because a lot of brothers that started off, they wasn't SBI. And then eventually they was like, you know what? I need to get involved in this. Because all the brothers need to be on point. And not no single brother supposed to not be on point. But nobody told me or trained me that this is how this is. I was going based off of observation of what I saw, what I know of the Ansari, or the Ansar Allah, young disciples and the Nuwapians that was around, the perimeter, all of that. I know about that. And, man, this shit came together, bro. Please. I can't tell you every ingredient. So when she was explaining it, she kept reciting. It's too much. It's too much to explain. Why am I attempting to give it to everybody? She kept reciting the best kept sacred. Those who know, don't tell. Those who tell, don't know. Those who say, don't know. Those who know, don't say. So you look at the image and you can't see Pops, don't see anything. Don't see anything because you might as well not see anything. I remember my dad told me a story about how Halal, one of the characters in the Holy Tablets, went to war with Marduk. And Marduk cloned himself, made multiple versions of himself in order to defeat Halal. I remember a brother named Eternally 9 or E9 brought to my attention page 135 of the Millennial Book. On that page, there was an image of Tupac Amaru Shakur. And Tupac was in a black suit, white shirt, I think maybe a black bow tie. I have to go back and look at it, but I know he had on a black suit and black and white suit. And in that page, Malachi said he doesn't really listen to rap. He said, but he supports the rappers. He said they're here to go to war with the beast on the grounds to make way for the shams to come through. And that their job was cut short. Like they weren't done. Their job was cut short. They're not out to hurt anybody. Just don't get in their way. I never saw this my whole life until last year. My thing in my music was I'm at war with the beast. And to prepare people for when the shams do come. That was my thing. That if the shams don't exist, I'm going to live to see it. If they do exist, I'm going to live to see it. But from my own experience, they're real. If you remember. From my own experience, up close and personal, those people are real. The vehicle they drive is real. That I know of. I said, people need to know that. Anything I found out along the way, I said, people need to know this. So, when it was brought to my attention, everything added up. Even the part about Tupac's image being on that page. All right. Let's do it. Of all the artists that you know who are out here rapping, a lot of artists don't teach. Most artists don't teach. Teaching, any of that. Speaking in the interviews. Who would be the one, if you had to say that Tupac's soul lived on, who would be the artist that you can say Tupac's soul lives on through? This is why I say I have to give thanks, me, because this is amazing. This whole story is got to be like the work of a master. All of it. When you look out here, the ones that they saying is like Tupac affiliates are out here popping they behind. Slapping themselves in the face wagging around, shooting guns in squat formation. You say, it ain't over there. Then you look in another corner, they got one with a dermal on and a thug life tattoo and a bandana and ain't talking about anything. And even in their interview, why do you need an interview? What are we looking at in here? You look all over this place and everybody's trying to be Pac. Everybody attempting to be this Pac, and they want it for entertainment. They're trying to be Pac for entertainment. Where is the soul of Amaru? Where the soul at? Then you say, oh, Omari, Tupac, Amaru Shakur. Tupac had Kill Illuminati. Omari got Kill Baphomet. Tupac went at the throat of the industry. Omari went at the throat of the industry. Tupac had an interview and make you think. Like, you really got to think about what Pac was saying. Omari have an interview and you really got to think about what Omari's saying. It's like they're trying to put on the image of Pac. That's not reincarnation. Listen to what I'm telling you. If reincarnation would have been a factor of how they say it exists, Tupac ain't gonna come back as Tupac with tattoos and 50 niggas and thug life and the bandana and the dermal and the bald head shaved clean. You're dealing with the image and the illusion of Tupac Amaru Shakur. What about the soul? Yeah, 7 days. Remember he said 7 days. Right? I mean, it's just a beautiful thing. Because from September 13th, his death date, to September 20th, my birth date, that's 7 days. Right? He put himself up there on the cross as Machiavelli on the cross. What you may not understand is not only did he put on the image, this is in no way a disrespect to Jesus. He was saying he ain't disrespecting Jesus, which means he's aligning with the story. Jesus on the cross means there's a resurrection. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Who remembers when I was given the opportunity, you had to be around back then, to perform for 50 Black Roses, which was an event catered to Tupac for his birthday, his 50th birthday. The brother Blue Pill introduced me to another brother who had something going on with Alter Candy, which was some event space or however they do it. And they invited me to perform. They said, we want you to do a 30-minute set. They said, we also want you to perform all your Tupac songs. He said, because I was listening to your Tupac songs. And he said, man, you sound just like Pac. How you do that? This is before AI. Phase 1 was Tupac AI. Before Tupac AI. So I said, I just channel Pac. You go back, this ain't something I started doing that year. That was 2020, I think it was. You go back and you look up, let's type it in, Phase 1, Tupac reincarnated. How did we get here? Who knows how we got here? We here though. Right? Here we go. This is 9 years ago. Hold on. Let's look at it.
I picked the scene of a vacant mind. I told my mama this my world and I ain't divine. Like by these words, I done called up the whole niggas. Sick to say them niggas still the same old niggas. Remember big bulls in the backyard. Never knew when trouble came, had to act hard. Don't break the sweat, cause these niggas wanna
ain't mine. If you gone, ain't no competition. And real talk, and I ain't smack. Perfect track, download into phase, bring it back. Stopping by the hood, been a long time. I see my homies still headed down the wrong line. Check it, I ain't trying to shoot them down, nah, I ain't the police, and Lord knows ain't no love for the streets. But it's crazy how they took the rap. Niggas claiming thug life in the skirt now. Real niggas in the hood must have sold out. There's no doubt, all the youngers ain't hip to the whole rap. Cause outlaws run the streets, but a pastor preach, and we forgotten about the youth that we had to teach. Can't suppose it was balanced out, cause even old head stories on the porch ain't as bad as now. And niggas hopping off in 13. Another brother fell victim to the courtesy. And the world goes round and I watch it turn. Roll up, strike a dick and I watch it run. Oh Lord, have mercy on this troubled place. Oh Lord, have mercy on this troubled place. The world goes round and I watch it turn. Roll up, strike a dick and I watch it burn. Oh Lord, have mercy on this troubled place. Oh Lord, have mercy on this troubled place. I wonder if these suckers wasn't jealous, would the world be changed, or would my presence wouldn't be the same? They never thought about the itty bitty babies. Still hollering, oh Lord, have we all been forgotten? This no Obama nigga had to act, niggas was stuck, cause being black president was enough. And all these rappers need to pipe down or strike down Mike Brown. Ain't no reason to get hyped now. And ain't no leaders in the industry. What do you think? Why them niggas go through hell to finish me? I see my whole world struck out, darker than black. I hear the Lord and he's calling me back. Before I leave, gotta show my face. Though I don't wanna leave my niggas in this broken place. I spoke to face, said I'm proud of the young G. And don't cry, there's a heaven for a G, FYI. The world goes round and I watch it turn. Roll up, strike a dick and I watch it burn. Oh Lord, have mercy on this troubled place. Oh Lord, have mercy on this troubled place. The world goes round and I watch it turn. Roll up, strike a dick and I watch it burn. Oh Lord, have mercy on this troubled place. Oh Lord, have mercy on this troubled place. Dear Lord, have mercy on this troubled place. As we walk into the wild road, have mercy. That's what I leave. That's what I see. Me, my flesh, flesh in my flesh.
All right, cool. So, all right. So, here was the beauty of it. Let's hear. Let's understand it. The beauty of it is when Phase One approaches the Tupac bag. It's too much soul. It's too much soul. When Daredevils approach the Tupac bag, they have to defame it. They have to degrade it. You understand? They have to depreciate the value of the soul of Tupac. That's why niggas is gyrating in the name of Tupac. You see me explaining to you? Licking their tongue out to I'm your daddy now. What? Who sent you to do that? There's a soul associated with this war. And when our brother Tupac was subject to capital murder because of what he stood for, and they put him on death row, nigga, that was a war. You see? The birth of Omari was a declaration of war. Because they didn't want me here. The life of Omari is war. They still don't want me here. They didn't want Tupac here. Do y'all get what I'm saying yet? Nah, I ain't saying that I'm Tupac reincarnated. What I'm saying to you is, if somebody were Tupac reincarnated, I'm just saying if somebody would be, who out here would it be? You know we will find our way back. What you say? You better expect me like you expect Jesus to come back. I'm coming. Remember that? What else? I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider. Right? I think in that song he talked about reincarnation. He talked into a few different times. He said his only fear of death. His only fear of death was what? Coming back reincarnated. He talked about reincarnation a lot. Right? Okay, where's shit at? You see what I'm saying? It's a different type of, like, okay, you know when you listen to Tupac music, no matter what they try to say, there's nothing like it, right? You know when you listen to Phase One music, no matter what they say, there's nothing like it, right? You know you listen to Tupac, you know he got soul in his music. Soul in his music. It's not forced, right? You know when you listen to Phase One music, he got soul in his music. Soul in his music. It's not forced, right? You know when Tupac do his interviews, he gonna say some real shit, right? You know when Phase One do his interviews, he gonna say some real shit, right? You know Tupac ain't got no friends in the industry. You know Phase One ain't got no friends in the industry. You know Tupac was a lonely. You know Phase One was lonely. You know they try to keep Tupac away from the motion. You know they keep Phase One away from the motion. You want to know what else? When you get the time, matter of fact, I'll do it for you now. You want to know something else? When he tell you, look in my eyes, look in the eyes. You know, it's something about the eyes because they call it the window to the soul. It's also like a signature of the person, signature of the being. The eyes are telling a story to you, right? Okay. When you look into Phase One eyes, ain't a story being told? Isn't there something being represented there? Isn't it the same seriousness, but also a friend? You know what I mean? Like when you see him, don't you see the aura of calmness, but also be cautious. He ain't out to hurt you. He don't want to hurt you. He love you. He also know you're out to hurt him. So he got to be cautious of you, right? I mean, let's pull up the image. Let's look into Omari's eyes, because even when he said sorry to bother you all and told you a story about what was moving, if you paid attention, he was looking right at you. He was looking at you. And the eyes is how you know who and what you're dealing with. You can't. This was 9 days after, this is after a 9-day fast, 9 days of isolation. You see what I'm saying? I don't even look like that right now. You see what I'm saying to you? This was literally right after 9 days, no human contact, no food, just straight water. And I was isolated in a small little area for 9 days. I didn't go anywhere. You see that? And then when I came out, the image I took, I sent it out immediately so people could see. So that's already captured. Can't say nothing. Look at that. Now, what story is being told there? Same story. Same story. This ain't no gimmick to us. This ain't no gimmick. You see? So when I say I feel where Tupac coming from, I'm not saying that how niggas be like, yeah, niggas, he was a real nigga in the hood. I'm like, y'all didn't get the spiritual side of Pac. Y'all ain't understand that part. You ain't understand what it mean when you play Hail Mary. That you like this nigga pop right up. I'm gonna just play the beginning. When you play Hail Mary, the soul's still alive. Right?
If you get stuck, you can't get a song. Co-producer is.
Y'all ready?
In this Illuminati.
It's right there. You can feel it already, right? It's coming from beneath you. Like it's literally building up in your being. You know what I mean?
Machiavelli in this Illuminati. All through your body. The blows like a 12 gauge shot. Feel me?
Okay, that's just that. We ain't even gonna play the whole song. What about Me and My Girlfriend? What about that? What about the first thing he's saying when he coming on there?
You motherfucking right.
Not the gun. The gun was going off.
This is keeping it live and keeping it hot. When you punk ass.
Listen to these tones of Look For Me.
Look for me.
You don't know if I'm Jesus, so you don't have to say I'm not Jesus. You know what I mean? You don't know if I'm Jesus. You literally just got here like I just got here. I could fuck around and be Jesus. Tupac could have been Jesus. We could be just reincarnating over and over again. You don't know that. Shit, I don't know. So how the hell you know whether or not I'm Jesus? I promise you they ain't told you shit. Yeah. So watch this. Listen to the first tones coming in. It's like, it's not, bro, we not popping. You attempt to say, you attempt. What the fuck is you doing? Nigga, what is you doing? Nigga, we at war. Even the Thug Life Spirit was a warrior, nigga. Not no bitch at walk him down, walk him down, walk him down, walk him down. Ain't no warrior. That's a coward spirit that these niggas was evoking. Ain't no warrior. The warrior, you ain't even got to talk about a gun, nigga. As soon as the nigga start speaking, you feel like you at war. Walk him down, walk him down. Walk him down, walk him down, walk. What the fuck is you doing? Walk him, walk. Like, nigga, that shit sound like damn near the other dude. Saucy Santanic, whoever that is. Saucy Santanic. Walk him down, walk. I'm like, bro, what are y'all niggas doing, bro? Why y'all keep trying to associate yourself with Pop? Bro, like, cut it out, nigga. Damn, that's all we saying. Cut that shit out. The fuck? You need to listen to his message. Nigga, he don't got no message. Damn, bro. That nigga blowing up YoungBoy phone in front of us. Nigga, he don't want you. Damn. Move on with your life. That about worse than when Thug was like, wow, pick up, it's Spider. Remember me? We go way back. Remember, I taught you everything. Like, nigga, what the fuck, bro? Then this nigga came out and called himself Young Thug. Y'all nigga blowing up the spot, making shit hot. Wow, pick up, it's Spider. The boy's in trouble. Man, be quiet. Be quiet, bro. Y'all bitches. Simple. All this shit is bitch shit, bro. We got real war taking place in real time. We don't get no second go at who the fuck we are. This is real, bro. You think I'm gonna play about my life? You think I'm gonna play about my freedom? You think I'm gonna play? Man, nigga, ain't nobody tapping out in the corner. Let's bang it out. Right here, right now. What are you talking about, nigga? This is war. People get assassinations placed on their life. They tried to get rid of Pops, he said, over 50 times. This is war. This ain't the internet. Walk them down. Shut your bitch ass up. I just want to say it one more time. These niggas be bitches, bro. And y'all tolerate this shit. Entertainment. Nigga. Let Michael Jackson relax in peace. What the hell is you doing, bro? Leave Michael out of it. He had enough. Shit, you ain't hear him screaming on Earth Song? That was enough. He was tired of this shit. Earth Song, Michael Jackson, Earth Song. Acapella, because they gonna scratch my... I get what you're saying, okay. Acapella, better, why do that? He tired of this shit. I'd be tired of it too, mate. That nigga said, heal the world. They don't care about us, da-da-da-da. And these folks said he did something to some children, and then all of a sudden, y'all just immediately just detectives of it. You know what I mean? He was tired of this shit. What about sunrise? I feel you. That nigga wasn't just gyrating for no damn reason, nigga. He had to get that shit off of him. You know when somebody says some shit to you and it aggravates the shit out of you, and you got to shake about? You know how many people were talking to Michael? He had to shake about.
What about sunrise?
That ain't even it. I need y'all to hear the nigga yelling.
Ooh,
like, bro, if you can't do that, leave Michael alone. If you can't put the soul in your shit without using all these other African people, probably weren't even African, they just dressed up in it. If you can't put the soul in your shit and you can't do what Mike just did, bro, leave both of them niggas alone. Leave Tupac alone if you can't put the soul in it, and leave Mike alone if you can't do that shit. Yeah. You talking about human nature? You talking about butterflies? You talking about I can't stop loving you? You talking about this nigga was 5 years old could sing like a whistle? Bro, why y'all keep letting them do that? This shit already done. That Michael came and fought. Michael is a warring angel, nigga. Your name is Bryson LaShawn Potts. Stay out this shit, nigga. Damn. You ain't even a nigga that come in and get a good hit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga get into it, nigga come in, you got your brothers who they gonna get them one in when niggas ain't no, hey. When you hear the mama yell, hey, that mean one of them brothers done got in there. Yeah, come here. And they gonna step back like they ain't do shit. You ain't even do that. You came in, get your stupid ass back. I could have did that by my damn self. They jumping me. I thought I hit him. You ain't down hit him. You pop them. I popped him. That didn't hurt. Excuse me, did that hurt? Get your bitch ass up. Why you talking to him? Get on the sidewalk with the mamas in the damn bonnets. You know what I mean? We tired of this shit. We sick of that nigga there. Nigga, this shit is war. This is what y'all don't understand. People lost their life over this fight. It's still going. And y'all want me to be happy about a nigga dancing on camera. Man, fuck. Out of here, bro. Y'all ain't hear what Michael was saying in the Earth song, bro?
Every time. What about all the things that you said we were to gain?
He talking straight to the elite, as y'all call the Illuminati.
What about killing fears? Is there a time?
Yeah, I gotta get up out of here though. Y'all got something to do at 7. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna write for these motherfuckers. So sick of these. Tired of this shit, man. Shit real war. And we ain't gonna stop. I don't care what nobody say. Heads getting bit off, flood of blood, all that. I'm gonna call up the old school guy and say flood the planet. Nigga, we ain't playing with you motherfuckers. I say Pharaoh Clan here. You thought we'd come here to play patty cake? Shit real. Shit real, bro. Shit real. This shit real as hell. Alright, I'm gonna play one thing for y'all, then we get up out of here. What I'm play? I come from school, that's a question.
Since I was young, I wanted a feature with Kevin. I finally got a chance to reach out to Kevin. 100,000 for a feature with Kevin, so I cannot afford a feature with Kevin. But really, if I had 100,000, tell me why would I need me a feature with Kevin when I'm reaching millions with literally nothing? So will there ever be a feature with Kevin? That's up to Kevin. I ain't thinking of guessing. I don't even need it. No, we just respect him. I seen him in person, a private restaurant, and people were present. I need to express it. It wasn't his people that greeted me. Ted Lee just stood up with him, receiver rejected. He signals alarm, and I told him his honor. My mouth never open. We speak with telepathy. Roll with the prison. We call him the Reaper. All he used to play play through the speaker with Kev aside. Reaper with no lethal weapon. You didn't want to meet me and Reaper together. I speak on the street cause I beat it. No implicating me cause I never speak on it ever. It wasn't my mission to beat on the devil. I traveled through hell, but like, why is the fuck this nigga stressing about when my speaker was stepping? I did what I did, I ain't leaving any evidence. There's a difference between evil and rebelling. I was out for weed and even and selling and chose a higher plane. I leaped through the heavens and had a meeting with the spiritual brethren. Told me the war was over all the eyes of the people, so God all the sheep, you the shepherd, and don't ever get it inside of your mental that anybody that's against you could ever win. Thinking they bitch step into my big bread and Mikael and then whip out the weapons and some more than be it. If I want to beef, I got plenty demons on the leash, they gon' edit and dead it and shred it, be headed, and I ain't fed them in a bit. Yeah, everybody popping shit. Why the fuck is a problem when I'm popping shit? Last time they murdered everybody under 2 years old about this. Had to run off the Egypt, Jedi high, think I'm worried about a hit. Bitch, nigga, we used to that shit. Wanna get my attention about it, don't pay them niggas, know you do that shit. Biggest world, I mean it, we go to war, we don't care about no rules to that shit. I stand on business like I stood on Calvary, nigga, I fooled you, you missed. I wish I would nail to these niggas, all these tools and that bitch. Finally got a chance to reach out to Kevin, 100,000 for a feature with Kevin, so I cannot afford a feature with Kevin. Well, really, if I had 100,000, tell me why would I need me a feature with Kevin when I'm reaching millions with literally nothing? So will there ever be a feature with Kevin? And so the Kevin, I ain't thinking to guess, and I don't even need it. Norwegian respect him. I seen him in person, a private restaurant, and people were present. I need to express it. It wasn't hit people that greeted me. 10 legions stood up with him, receiver rejected. He signals alarm, and I told him his honor. My mouth never open. We speak with telepathy. Signals alarm, and I told him his honor. My mouth never open. We speak with telepathy. Look at me, mama, I hot out a bunch with it. Make sure y'all watch out my interview. They be talking about me cause I wasn't balling, but how about y'all hop out my genitals? I be all on the ball of my heel to my toe. I'm a soldier, I walk like a general. Still a part of the lodge, I don't gotta respond with no ticket. I pop with the members do. In the car when I travel, I'm all in the passenger. Talk to the driver, I'm busy too. All your partner be flaw, you blow try, they gon' hawk on your mama, they not gonna visit you. Fuck the evil, I'm healing my dogs and pussy. You know I'm a doctor, but little who? Fuck a deal, I'm authentically in it, I'm patient and real. I ain't doctoring shit for you. I'm revealing like top of the morning. Come over that hill and get hot before we hit the noon. I was cautious, I took me a okay, then back it ain't shit that I'm not finna get into. If we want to, we flip it, go big monster on the beach, make the loudness look minuscule. Divine, you know damn well. For word back in they fans tell, so you scared of the truth and you can't tell them I exist, but see I only in jail. I won't rap, I activate your stem cells. Every lyric is spiritual intel. I am not a human, I just damn well. I was there when they blitzed and the gins fell. I know devils who darker than sin fails. I know angels forgot and they skin fell. I'm the only one left who been drenched hell. Soon allow me, you know I was sent well. You didn't know, but I'm sure that you meant well. Free the real Dr. Malachi York, and don't forget, since I was young, I want a feature with Kevin. I finally got a chance to reach out to Kevin. 100,000 for a feature with Kevin, so I cannot afford a feature with Kevin. But really, if I had 100,000, tell me why would I need me a feature with Kevin when I'm reaching millions with literally nothing? So will there ever be a feature with Kevin? And so the Kevin, I ain't thinking to guess, and I don't even need it. Norwegian respect him. I seen him in person, a private restaurant, and people were present. I need to express it. It wasn't hit people that greeted me. 10 legions stood up with him, receiver rejected. He signals alarm, and I told him his honor. My mouth never open. We speak with telepathy. We speak with telepathy. We speak with telepathy.
All right, y'all, I gotta get out of here. I got a phone call. So check this out. If y'all want to get on the phone call with me, y'all go ahead and screenshot this before we get up out of here. Screenshot the Cash App, and y'all can send $50 and send your Instagram or your phone number or your email. Really, what I said? Yeah, send $50 and your phone number. And then I'll get in touch with you. We'll find out a time. If you want to come on here and talk, we can do it on here for an hour. Or we can do it on the phone for an hour. $50 get you an hour. Boom. Talk to y'all soon. Peace in the land. It's truly wonderful. If everybody want to screenshot that real quick, I got to get about it. Got to get about here. I got to get about it. Got to get about it here. Screenshot that. You can send 50 and then send either your Instagram with it or your phone number with it, whichever one you want me to communicate with you through. And then we can do a phone call. We talk about anything. I did a few of them this week. So we talk about anything. We come on here and build on anything as long as everybody cool and not tripping. You know what I'm saying? All right, all in the name of the fundraiser. December 1st, about to come around. Everybody lock in, get ready, locked and loaded. It's about to be big. All right, peace in the lab. Truly wonderful. I shook.